Hey, we're back. It's Monday still, and I will be live with my guest, Jacqueline. She should be here soon, Jacqueline Honey. She is all that Bravo tea with a side of honey with me, Jacqueline Honey. She's so cute. That's why her last name is spelled like it's Honny, like honey, so it kind of works. But anyway, I'm Reality with Kristen Marie, and this is the Who's Started On podcast on Reality with Kristen Marie. Make sure I can hear me okay, guys. You can hear me okay. Dustin, you hear me all right? I don't see that many people here yet, but I am going to talk about the Bravo shows that are coming. We have Sur coming up. Sur, I think it's called Sur Rules, the new Vanderpump, and then we'll have Southern Hospitality running, and the Valley, and Southern Charm. And I'm thinking that because Southern Charm is so good right now, it turned out to be really good. Hey, TikTok people. It's the season, the second half of the season, because they stopped filming in the middle of filming, and the whole thing happened, but they picked back up. And this whole Sienna thing, I think she needs to go. Just move on. We don't care about you. Stop doing interviews. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Move on. Shep's going to move on. But I was going to look at the numbers. So I wanted to have Jacqueline on with me. We're going to talk Bravo. I was just going to get her opinions, just go through the cast, because we have the Valley, which is amazing. Did I say the Valley? Yeah, we have the Valley coming up as well. And all those shows. So we were just going to talk different opinions. I want to see how she feels about those cast members opposed to how I feel. Because I love to get Bravo people's opinions, especially because I believe that I'm going to look at the numbers too. I have the numbers from when Southern Charm first aired. So remember, when Southern Charm was airing, that's when Vanderpump was airing. And back in the day, the first 5 seasons, they were amazing shows together. And I feel like Southern Hospitality and the new Sur Rules is going to be the same. Is going to be replacing just that right there. So we're going to get basically the same thing over again. And we're still going to have Valley and Southern Charm running, and they're just as good. So I feel like Bravo has done something. I don't know if it's new production. I don't know if they've gotten rid of some people. I don't know if it's a new production team. Maybe we should look. I don't know. But I feel like even with the Housewives shows, as much as I was against what they were doing with Shannon, Bador, what they were doing with Jersey, Jersey didn't turn out good, but Potomac, everything turned out amazing. They all turned out to be good seasons, right? So whatever they're doing, it's working. So it's making me really excited. Okay, good. Take your time, babe. Take your time. Take your time. I just love talking to other opinions with people, but I feel like something has changed, and it's not like they're even listening to us, but I want to talk about, because I have, a strong opinion about the Valley. I have a strong opinion about Jax. And I think that me and Jacqueline should have to talk about all that. Mm-hmm. Because I love other people's perspective. Because I have a list of all the cast members. And I don't know the new Surcast. I could not find anything on the new Surcast. If anybody can, let me know. Because I found a picture of them. That was it. And I can't even, I might not even be able to pull that up. But I couldn't even find their names. And it's they're supposed to be, they're definitely filming, I think, right now. I'm obsessed with my latte as I keep drinking it. I want to make another one. But yeah, so let me see when the Valley, let's see, the Valley is coming soon. So it'll be Valley to season 3. That'll start airing soon. We have the rest of Southern Charm, the rest of Southern Hospitality. Southern Hospitality is so good right now. We talked about that the other day. And I really believe, because they've done so well with getting together the Valley and Southern Hospitality, I believe that the new Sur is going to be amazing. I'm going to call it the new Sur, the new Vanderpump. I don't even want to call it that. It's called Sur Rules, I think, which I think is awesome. And we needed the young cast again. You know what I mean? When you see what they did with Southern Hospitality, you're okay, we can make it again. They know how to do this. And I think they're going to listen and not reboot Jersey either. They got to get rid of Teresa. I know we disagree on that, Jacqueline, but I like the fact that Melissa was hanging out with the Bravo producers the other night at some bar. But, So I think, let me pull up Southern Hospitality's numbers. ChatGTP did it for me. Let's see. Because I wanted to compare the first 5 seasons of the of Southern Hospitality and Southern, because last year it was up 300,000. But let me see if I can find it in here. Okay. Oh my God. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. So Vanderpump Rules. I'm going to start with I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the first 5 seasons of Southern Hospitality. Vanderpump Rules. So season 1 was 2013. Season premiered 1.85 million viewers. Okay. Season 2, that was their season high, 1.9 million viewers for the season finale. Okay, that premiere of the season finale. Season 3 premiere 1.25. That's season 3 of Vanderpump. I'm going to do Southern Charm in a minute because they were airing at the same time. This 2014, 2015. Season 3 premiere 1.25. 2015, 2016 season 4 for Vanderpump. Season premiere 1.24 million. Jesus. Season 5. Okay, so at season 5 there 1.44 million. That was the season premiere. Okay, now Southern Charm. Oh, they don't have the data for it. Okay, average 2.1 billion. Okay, so they have an average of 2.1 million viewers per episode. That was between season 1 and 5 of Southern Hospitality or Southern Charm. So they're up there, right up there with Southern. They were back there neck and neck. Now, Southern Hospitality viewership. Season 2 premiered 306. So they have an average of 306,000, which is actually pretty good. I think it's going to get better though. And see, Southern Charm is charm for right now. I mean, oh, what's the Valley? Hold on, what's the Valley? Hi, can you please pull the viewership for the Valley season 1 and 2? And can you please pull the viewership for Southern Charm seasons 8 and 9? I forgot to ask for those ones. I tell you, I think the Valley is doing really well. I think the Valley is going to be up there with Southern Hospitality and 300. Okay. And I think right now, so, okay, now Sienna. Let's talk about Sienna for a minute before Jacklyn gets here. I don't know what this chick's deal is, okay? She went on her little TikTok, like she cares, like she thinks we care. She's doing a couple, she did some kind of interview. I don't know if it was Sheena or somebody, or I don't know. And she said, she basically repeated what we already know, and she acted like she had to clear her name. You said exactly what happened. Nobody, like, literally, what's his name? Whitney said all you did was, like, actually, the only lie that was out there was Whitney said that she was going after him first, or she matched with him or hit him up first, and actually Whitney hit her up first. And then all she did was say one thing, hi, bye, or something, like hi to him or something, and then never spoke again. Then she said all of a sudden, Shep and her match. She said she had no idea. She had no idea that they were on a TV show. On RHOA, I'm pretty sure you have like a blue check mark. She also said that Whitney catfished her. You can't. RHOA is for like famous people, and like they have like a blue check mark kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like you can't not be yourself. So that's bullshit. And I'm pretty sure it says you're on the show. Like I don't know about RHOA, but I'm going to say, all right, here's like season highs. I'm pretty sure that she knew that they were on Southern Charm. She says her grandmother watched it, and she never did. Okay. And now you're acting like we give a shit. I don't care about your life. Go away. You don't want to be with Shep? Go. Like, why are you doing interviews? You're a liar. Whatever happened. Maybe you didn't like him. But, like, don't act like you don't know about the show. Like, get out of here. Or act like we give a fuck about you. Sienna, goodbye. Like, Shep, you can do way better. We never even thought you were, we knew you were, like, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over Taylor. Shep. So go home, Mr. Shepherd, please. Go back to home. Let's reevaluate. Let's find us a Taylor, please. Let's find us somebody that you can take home to mom and have mom's mashed potatoes or meatloaf or whatever it is that you want her to like take home to mom. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you can take home to mom. This one is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sorry, Sienna, but that's my opinion, not the opinion of my guest. Everything I say or talk about is alleged. I'm a crazy person. I make up fantasy stories in my head. Don't listen to anything I say. It's for entertainment purposes only. Just, I'm a crazy person. So everything I say is my opinion only and alleged, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Lady Virgo. Okay. So I just was, now let's look at the season highs for right now. So the Valley's viewership. It premiered March 19th, 2024. Guess what? Oh, here comes Jacqueline. The Valley's viewership. Hi.
Hi.
March 19th. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I have to.
Yeah.
Hi.
You there?
Hold on.
What did I do?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Can everybody hear us?
Well, what?
Yeah. I think we're good. I'll make sure they can hear us.
Okay.
They can hear us probably, right? All right.
We're good?
So, you look cute. Did I tell you, or did you hear what I was talking about?
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay. So I was talking about, so I went through the premieres of when Southern Charm and Vanderpump first premiered. I went through like their first 5 seasons, right? And they're like 1.5. They're an average at 1.5 million premiere. And by season 5, by the time they had their finale, right? So then same thing with Southern Charm, same thing when they were running back then, right? So then I did the Valley. So let me do the Valley. So the Valley.
The Valley is so good. The Valley is.
I know. I told him, once you get up here, we're going to go through the cast and talk about it.
I can't wait for the Valley to come back. I was one of those people that was trying not to watch it, and I couldn't help myself. And then I was so happy I did.
Listen, it premiered on March 19th, 2024, 779, 800. Okay. It premiered at 800. They have an average of 800,000 a week every week. So that's okay. And season 2 or episode 2, same thing, 600. It was 600, 718. All the episodes up in the 800, 626. Then it went down a little bit. Then it went back up. Season average is 651 for them, right? That's the Valley. Season 2 premiered. Oh, that's coming up. Right? No, season 2 is coming up, right?
It is.
Okay, yeah, okay. Whew. So they're at 670 right now. I'm like, wait a minute, we have season 3. But we're going to talk about Jax too. Okay, then I'm going to Southern Charm right now. So season 8 premiered at 773. Average, about that. Episode 2, 654. Okay, so this is right now. I'm sorry, this is last season. So 718, 588. They stayed up around 700 all season. Finale was 600. Finale wasn't that good.
Krista.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't want to cut you off, but I think that we have to take a moment of silence.
Why?
For some very, very sad news.
What happened? Who happened? What happened? Jax?
Frankie Jr. is officially off the market. And I think we should take a moment of silence because it
hold on.
A lot of hearts.
Do you think he got married or engaged?
I think he got engaged. I think,
you don't think he got married?
I saw all the pictures and it definitely did look like a wedding with the priest up there, but I think it was an engagement.
All right, so let me just tell you. Okay, so for a while he's been calling her his fiance for a while.
Okay. So
in my opinion, only they got married because guess what? That's the best way to do it. Nobody knew. Nobody was right. I mean, it was a perfect amount of people there. You saw the people. You saw the. All right, let's take a moment of silence. How long do you want? 60 seconds for Frankie. Frankie, we love you. Okay, moment of silence. Frankie's off. He's completely off the market, guys. She was in a white dress and everything at St. Paul's or something.
I will say, I think that if it were her actual wedding, I think that she would have been done up a little more. She looked gorgeous and she was in a white dress, but I do think that I don't think that would have been it on the wedding. I could see them having like a big Italian wedding,
But why? I don't think he wanted that.
Maybe not. I mean,
I thought it was whatever they were doing. It was awesome. It looked amazing. That freaking church is gorgeous.
I met him a couple times and Dolores did such a good job because both of her kids are so kind and so polite and just so lovely. And it's crazy because I feel like they're around craziness so much, but they're just so level-headed and down to earth. And they're just like so great.
I really give that to Frank and Dolores for putting the shit aside. It took a while, but to put them aside and raise them as a family. Frank they were always a family, and it really does show in him and Gabriella. She's a doctor. She's a veterinarian. I mean, they are just such great kids, and they're so kind and, like you said, polite and just well-rounded. And you know what? All of them actually are. You know what I mean? They're all like Tanyas are my favorite people in the whole world.
Oh, thank you. I'm so self-conscious. Thank you.
But I feel like, I thought it was beautiful. And then we had pictures. We see pictures of the baby. Rachel had her.
So cute. So cute.
Isn't he cute? But okay, so
you know who else is pregnant?
Who?
Sanya from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Was she on last season or 2 seasons ago? She was from Jamaica.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care.
I mean, listen, because right now, Sienna, I want her out of the fuck. Get out of here, girl. Like, why are you doing interviews? Nobody cares about you. You obviously didn't care about Shep. I don't know what you're trying to lie. You say you didn't know about the show. Oh, you and your grandma. Get out of here, girl. Like, nobody cares. Like, go away. You're wasting our time. We want Shep to find a nice girl. Come home, please, Shepherd. We need you to come home, Shepherd. Come back to us. Like, come back to reality. You're not going to move to the fucking Bahamas and have your mail. You know what I mean? What are you doing, dude?
I watched an interview with her, and it kind of made it seem like she wanted to talk to him again and that he's the one that won't speak to her.
She acted like she was clearing her name. She said the same thing that's what already happened. She didn't say anything that we didn't already know. We already knew your grandma was a star or a fan. We already knew that you kind of talked to Whitney first. We kind of knew you talked to Shep second. There was a 2-month break, though. That's what nobody's saying. They're not talking about the 2-month break they had between filming. Something happened with them in that 2-month break. Now, I don't know what happened with JD. It was JD's fault because he had some girlfriend, allegedly, and they had to stop filming because they had restraining orders. 2 of the cast members have restraining orders against this mystery person. And JD effed it up and decided to bring her around, I guess. And I don't know. But what happened was amazing because they came back to what they're doing now, and it's so fucking good. Like, I am obsessed with this right now. I
don't think Sienna had to say anything. I think that her body language said enough.
We didn't care.
Said nothing.
Yeah, because we don't really give a fuck, really. Like, honestly, nobody who lied to you, bitch, and told you we cared about your life. Like, we don't care about your side. You actually showed your side. You weren't interested. You just weren't that into them. That's fine. And you didn't, there's nothing like Whitney. Don't act like you didn't know about the show. That's what makes me mad. Act like when you're on RHOA, there's a blue check mark or whatever the fuck it is. They have to, and they know what they're famous people. So they say where they're at, like what they do for a living. I'm pretty fucking sure of it. Mm-hmm. So save it, bitch. Okay, go away. Like, let's move on to Pookapotamus. Where's Pookapotamus at? Where's Pookie been?
She must not want to be on camera or not want to film because we saw her for maybe one scene this season.
Yeah, that kind of makes me like her a little bit more.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Because I know it makes me think that he's actually serious, and I like Austin. What do you think about Austin? And being like,
I didn't like him. I really like him this season. I think he's having like a very, very good season, and I like him. I really never had a problem with him.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I can now see why Madison didn't want to marry him because you look at Brett, they're completely different. One's not better than the other. They're just different, right? And
I also think they're at like different stages. I don't think Austin is ready to get married and settle down. I think he's still living like the Playboy lifestyle.
Yeah, and I'm hoping though, like I hope he settles down because he's getting older. And he doesn't need to be, even though you have a liquor business, you don't have to be out of the bar. You know what I mean? I get what Craig's saying now. I understand Craig now a little bit more. But I don't think he needs to put all that onto his friends. Like, I can't be around you because you guys drink or something or whatever. Like, I do feel like it was Paige. A lot of it was Paige.
I'm a bartender that doesn't drink. So,
right, that's true. You know what? You and who else? Maddie on Southern Hospitality. Completely got sober, and she's a bartender and whatever, and a DJ.
I don't drink, but I make a mean drink.
Did you ever
What's
drink?
Your favorite drink, Krista?
I don't drink, but if I do, it would be just one fruity drink. But because I get really I get drunk so fast, like I can't drink. Really.
Me too.
Yeah, like I'm very I get tipsy and I'm miserable. Dude, I don't drink.
I actually think I'm allergic to alcohol because if I take a sip of anything. Liquor, wine, beer, it doesn't matter what it is. As soon as I take a sip of something, I feel it like through my whole body, like my body, my muscles hurt. It's so crazy.
That is the crazy thing because I've never heard anybody else say that but me. I feel this weird pain that goes like this down in my and it's been since I was a kid.
I really think I think it has to do with like an allergic reaction to alcohol.
Yeah, we probably, it's not fun. We're not missing out on anything because it's not fun. And I think even when if I don't even eat or something happens with my stomach. Yeah. So when we're together smoking weed, that's it. No alcohol.
Is it 420 yet? Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
It's 420. It was 420. Puff pass.
Speaking of alcohol, I know you don't want to talk about it anymore, and I will talk about Southern Charm.
No,
and I know you don't want to talk about Potomac anymore, and I won't talk Potomac.
God, please, I can't.
But I do have to say, I'm sorry. It came out yesterday that Karen has had 4 DUIs. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I am all for, you make a mistake, you make it better. You need to learn from your mistakes. Once, twice, 4 times. That is like, I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you?
I love Karen, but she needs to do a little jail time because clearly a slap on the wrist is not helping her.
She's had 3 of them.
And they said that that she didn't go to a rehab. The place that she's at is almost like a luxury spa where there's like massages and therapy and meditation. I feel like that's not what she needs. Like she needs rehab. Like
she clearly needs to lose her license for good. She should never drive again because you should have a driver. You have the money to have a driver. Why are you so
4 times? That's 4 different chances that you literally could have taken someone's life or you could have taken your own. That is crazy.
And that's the only time she got caught. I don't know
that's crazy.
And she deserves.
I think Mia said at the reunion that she's been around her numerous times where she has drank and got in the car. So it's like, bitch needs to learn her lesson. And like, that is crazy. She could have killed somebody.
She's looking at 4 years. She needs to do that 4 years. And I hate to say that. I really fucking do. But something has to click in her for her. She needs consequences, man.
I heard it's only going to be 6 months.
I don't know, man. Accountability. She needs something. Accountability since Thursday. Oh my God. Okay.
And people are comparing it to Shannon and asking why Shannon's videos didn't come out. Can I just say something?
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Shannon took accountability from like the first second. And I feel like the only reason why those videos never came out was because she was accountable and wasn't denying it and wasn't trying to fight it. And that's the only reason. I don't think her videos should have come out because
they're private. The privacy of their home.
Right.
Those videos, the privacy of their home. That is not for anybody else's fucking to see.
Nope.
That has hurt her lowest. Who the fuck would put that out there? You know what I mean? Shannon,
I think it's 2 totally different situations.
No, exactly. Shannon, I wanted Karen to do what Shannon did. I wanted Karen to say, yes, I'm fucked up. Yeah, but listen, 4 times, I don't even want to hear it anymore, though. Actually, 4 times, I don't want to hear shit. Get away from me. Get until you fucking get help. Because there's nothing to say.
Do you think we're going to see any more of Karen's video in the 3rd part of the reunion? Because I will say from what I saw.
There's more? There's more?
Isn't there a 3rd part? There's a 3rd part of the Potomac reunion.
Yeah, but I don't mean Karen video.
Like when they for part 1, how they showed the video of her in the beginning, taking accountability but not taking accountability and thanking everyone.
That's probably all she has.
I will say, I
don't want to hear it. I'm done. I don't want to hear it, honestly.
I didn't hear any accountability in that video.
No.
She keeps calling it a car crash.
Yes. Yeah.
You drove drunk. It's not a car. It was a car crash, but because you drove drunk.
And who the fuck was driving? If it wasn't her, if somebody was driving, who the fuck are you taking responsibility for, bitch? I'm pissed. I'm pissed at this. It's such a fucking cover up or something. And either she was, first of all, if she was driving, who the fuck let her drive like that? Who let her get in a goddamn car as fucked up as she was on that camera? She could have killed somebody. Okay, obviously, I can't say we all saw it, right? So I don't think she was really driving. I think she was giving head to Blue Eyes, and he fucking fled the scene, and she lied to the goddamn cops.
I just think what she said during the reunion, like I heard no accountability. It was almost like she was making like an Emmy speech. I want to thank this person, and I want to thank this person. What about saying
they need to tell you? Right.
I need help. I need to go to rehab.
Yeah. Her friends need to not be her friends at this. They need to be like, look, you have clearly not learned your lesson. You do not understand what you've done. You don't have the gravity of what could have happened those 4 times. And the prosecutor said it's bullshit anyway. So keep trying to get another lawyer, Karen. Keep trying to get out of it. And her cousin David, fuck that motherfucker too, because he was allegedly on the phone with her. when this accident happened, right? Where is the other person who was driving and who, because somebody let her drive or somebody else was driving. And I think the person that let her drive should be accountable too. Because who fixed her that much alcohol and let her leave like that? It's ridiculous that the answers are not coming out. I want to know.
100% agree.
Or don't ever come back on my screen again. Like, I want to know what the fuck really happened and what is going on in your head that you thought that you should get in a car as fucked up as you were, Mrs. Concubine for Thomas Jefferson. Are you fucking out of your mind? Like, get the fuck out of here. It makes me really mad. That's why I don't talk. I can't. It's like Shannon did take accountability. And yeah, I gave Shannon a bunch of shit too. But like, of course, when Shannon was sitting there crying, saying, I'm sorry. Exactly. It's ridiculous, right? I would, help me for cheating. Like, I really don't think she was driving because how could.
Oh, and poor Ray. Oh, he's so.
Exactly.
Poor Ray.
I wish Ray was at the reunion. I really do.
He's such a good. He seems like such a caring.
Yes, I know, like, exactly.
Caring old man. Give the man a break. You're going to give him a heart attack. Like,
poor
really.
DW eyes, man. Your wife is fucked up, man. Like,
he's probably been sticking up for her all along for the last 4 that she had.
How does this happen? I don't even know how this happens. How the fuck does that happen? How do we not know this, man? Like, she should never drink again. She should stop drinking 3 times ago. You know what I mean?
The fact that she says she doesn't have a problem with alcohol.
Exactly.
Is like,
she clearly she can't handle it. She's self-medicating, right? Fine. Self-medicating with alcohol. You don't have a good relationship with alcohol, Karen. You thought you could fucking drive. And you know what? You didn't kill somebody, but thank fucking God. But you could have. That's the point at this right now. Like, get out of here, man. Don't ever come back. Go to jail. Do your 2 years or whatever you got to do. I don't think you come back on the show because what are you going to do? You have not, like, I can't with her.
I'm done with Potomac. I just really had to get my 2 cents in.
I know. Thank you. No, I had to get. I know. I got this out again, but it's crazy. So let's talk about Jax and Jax's little stint in his rehab, right? First of all, me and him have had a horrible relationship.
Can I tell you what I saw about Jax recently? He posted on Instagram like a big like buff picture with his muscles all big. And do you want to know who commented underneath the picture? Golnessa, Gigi from Shahs of Sunset, saying something like looking good or something. And I'm like, girl, come on. Don't give this man any more of a big head. Like, it was.
He should not have a big head, this motherfucker. First of all, you fucking piece of shit. Okay. I have been blocked since 2013 from him. I was in Atlantic City with him. He called me Jersey. A long night happened. Everybody is this. I'll tell the story later. But a long thing happened. He didn't want to post the pictures because he thought Jersey trash. And so on and so on. This all happens 10 years later. I'm still blocked. I'm trying to get a hold of him to do a podcast episode with him because I call him out on his bullshit. That's the fucking problem. I have never let him get away. I don't let him get away with anything. I don't understand how he has not learned his lesson. This guy has literally had everything handed to him on the show. He has fucked his best friend's girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend. Got away with that bullshit. Years later, he's with fucking, we go through all these women, all these Stasi, all those girls. He's growing up. He's not
a narcissist and a pathological liar.
Yes. Every fucking reunion, I'm working on myself. Listen, when they were younger, fuck everybody you want. I don't give a shit. They got away with all that shit with Stasi and fucking Kristen. Everybody forgets about that, right? So then we had all this happens. We got Jax. Jax finally, when he gets with Brittany, he fucks that the shit. He fucks that up, but she don't give a fuck if she stays with him all this time. He has never, ever learned his fucking lessons. Okay, every time he gets some hair up here, he fucking ruins it. He lost the fucking show because of his goddamn big mouth, right? Then when he gets swindled on the back of Scandal, somehow he gets a reality show, a bar, and a fucking podcast. Okay. Woo, Jax, I don't know how but he got it all, right? He had it all again. What's he do? Pasta, motherfucker, again. He fucks it up again. And I said this. I'll go back to every fucking time I talked about the Valley last season. I said, he is going to fuck this up. He does not know how to not to be a good he doesn't know how to just have what he has. I don't know what's wrong with him. He has lost everything again. He did it. He did exactly what the fuck I said he would. He's about to lose the show because he's been emotionally abusive to everybody on the show. He's mentally, physically, he's very abusive. That's why they fucking kicked him off. Mm-hmm. He's about to lose his spot there. And when he went away to his rehab for his mental health, fucking pasta eating, fucking alcoholic, he was fucking left early because he got freaked the fuck out because Sheena and Lala were filming. And he's so fucking afraid he's going to lose his spot again because he's the one who does it. He's the one who does this.
And the nerve of him to say that Brittany is an alcoholic and try to make her
Whoa.
out to be something that she's not when you are who you are, sir.
Yeah, exactly. And how dare you walk into Sandoval and say to Sandoval how much a piece of shit he is for what he did.
He learned from the best. He learned from the best. Birds of a feather flock together.
Exactly. Just because he's a piece of shit now, that doesn't make you up here, Mr. Tower, up in a piece of shit tower. He's just up there with you. That doesn't make you come down here. You're still a piece of shit, Jackson. You proved it. You proved it. You fucking proved it.
And I will
say,
I
love you,
when
but
Brittany was
the best fucking thing
when Brittany was getting sick and having like a whole bunch of like, stomach issues. I believe that she has like stomach issues. But I will say I suffer from panic anxiety disorder, and I'm a very anxious person. And when I'm anxious or someone is making me feel uneasy, it has like a physical effect on me. Like I will throw up, I will get sick. It's a very real thing.
Unsafe, like an unsafe, emotionally unsafe,
very real thing. Yeah. When I'm really, really upset, I will throw up because I'm so upset and worked up that like
she was drinking so much too because of him. And it was because she was self-medicating. Yes, I believe how fucked up she was getting. Because look at the way he was treating her. And he wasn't fucking her. He listen, who are you to like, how dare you? Like, what are you to say that you have all these things now and you're so much better than everybody else on the fucking cast? You are not the caliber of Jesse or none of them, none of those husbands. You don't belong in that crew, sir.
And I feel like Brittany
you belong back in that apartment where you are now next to Schwartz,
Brittany was having like body issues after she had Cruz, which is totally understandable. And then not sleeping with her, I feel like really messes with the woman's head, And
then after what he said to Faith and everybody in the goddamn universe, how after she has a baby, she gets fat, he's not going to fuck her anymore. And guess what? Isn't that horrible? And then he did it. And remember how he was talking to her? Like, I can't, Jax, I can't even find ever, like, this started when what he did to his mother. I say this from day one. It is not about what he does. It is a little bit about what he does on the show, but it's what he's done to his mother after his father dies, right? How dare you fucking cut her off? She lost her husband, her son, her fucking daughter-in-law, her fucking grandchild. And you think your dad would be okay with that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with your soul, sir? Jax,
I didn't even understand. I think the reason he cut her off, he said, was because she kept his father's illness from him.
Because his dad wanted him to.
Right. And on top of that, like, she's your mother. Like, she did it for a loving, concerning reason, not because she was being a cold-hearted bitch.
Something fucking wrong with him if he really fucking thinks that his mom deserves to lose. I would say be mad at her for a little while, right? Because do your thing. Process her feelings. You're misguided. Your anger. I understand it, right? I get it, right? But don't make her lose everybody. Her daughter, because even Jenny did it. Like fucking Jenny, his sister. Why would the fucking like what is wrong with these people? Their father would be thrown over his grave. Jax, you have a tattoo that says "Make better choices, love, Dad." Do you think that choice that your daughter take is Brittany away from her, Cruz away from her? She never even met. She still hasn't met Cruz. He's a piece of shit. And then he has a kid and he still doesn't understand. His soul is dark. If he could do that to his mother, imagine what he does to Brittany, right? And he cuts his mother off. He'll never be back. Brittany's lucky. I'm glad she fucked his friend. I hope she continues to fuck his friends. I hope the bar that she opens is successful. The 12.5% that he owns, I hope he fucking loses it. I really do. Because he doesn't deserve it. Because he doesn't know how to keep anything nice. Maybe let him I don't know. I don't know what to do with him anymore because you know what, Jesse and what's the other one's names? I love all those other guys. You remember
Danny?
Danny, what do you think about Jesse though and Michelle?
I like those toxic. I like the toxic Bravo celebrities. So
I do love them though. I'm obsessed with them. I want to watch. I'm sorry.
I like him. I like him better, I think, than his ex-wife.
Yeah, I do. I like him a lot. I think that he's just different. He's just, he doesn't. He didn't get it at first. Like he didn't understand his the way he was perceived from her. Right? It was a one-night stand for her that just stuck. She said, "Remember."
I think they were both miserable. Like I don't think he wanted to be with her anymore either.
You're right. Yeah, I think it was perception for him too. But I do like them better separately. I think I'm going to like him a lot this season. I don't think he's going to let Jax get away with a lot.
I heard him and Kristen Doute are like good friends now, which I think is going to be crazy because I heard that him and Kristen Doute almost like team up against what's his ex-wife's name?
Michelle.
Yes. I heard that they team up against Michelle, which I think is going to be really good TV.
Well, that's crazy because you know what? I know Kristen needs to sit the fuck down now, honestly. She's lucky she's here. She's lucky she's here.
I love her. There'd be no show without Kristen.
I'm glad she's got what she deserves. Her family, I like it all, but she needs to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Leave Michelle alone, because even Michelle's not the caliber. Kristen and Jax are down here. The rest of them are up here. That's my opinion. Okay, because Danny and Nia, they're amazing. She's fucking what, Miss Universe? Like, they're caliber people, and
I feel like
marriages.
what's so funny is that you love Danny and Mia, and they're my least favorite, and I love Kristen. I feel like we're so opposite on all of.
I love it though. I love it. I
think Danny and Mia are so effing boring. It
really,
every scene of theirs puts me to sleep.
You know, right? You know,
2 under 2. Now it's going to be 3 under 2. Nobody cares.
No,
I don't care.
He's a pastor of that weird ass church, the Justin Bieber weird church. Danny's a pastor of those weird churches that Justin Bieber goes to. What's it called? The church. Oh my God, yes, he's the pastor of one of those weird churches.
I don't pay attention to them enough. They're not.
Yeah, listen, they didn't even say it on the show. That's why she's miserable. Listen, allegedly, it's Teddy Mellencamp's church. I don't know. It's the church that Justin Bieber goes to. That was called something else.
Teddi Mellencamp. I heard they got some. Tamara said that they got some good news. She didn't say what it was, but she said that it was a positive day. So
good. I'm good, because it was scary when they were saying that they didn't want to say anything, which I understand. She doesn't want her business out, but like that scared me, because I was like,
Morgan Wade at her show the other day had the whole audience say a prayer for Teddi, and then the next day they got like good news. So they're saying, continue to keep praying, because prayer does work.
Yes, it does work. And listen, it really does. The angels are literally right. They hear us. And the more we pray, the more people that pray, the more louder it is. And
I know people don't like her, and like, I was one of those people.
Me too. That goes out the window for me.
Nobody deserves.
No, I totally. Once I heard that, like, I forgot everything I ever thought about her. I don't care at that point. Like, I didn't care.
And what's funny is I really liked Teddi. I know everybody hates her, but like I did. I had no. You know what it is? I didn't like her on the Housewives, but I do listen to her podcast, and I will say, like, their podcast is pretty good. Like, it's, I don't know. I find it very entertaining, and I think what she does now, I think she's a lot better at this. Like, I think she's a great interviewer. The only thing I don't like, I will say, is she's so biased towards Kyle that like I can't listen to her talk about Kyle. But like,
back to her thing, and it's like, why?
She will always back up Kyle.
I was there. No, you weren't.
But I feel like aside from that, I really have no problems with her. I think her podcast is great.
I want for her life, her children. I want her to get better. I want this to be over for her. I want this to be over the melanoma. I want this to be hopefully. My neighbor lives with a brain tumor. It's, you know what I mean? You can live with him.
I just feel like, how much could one person take? Like, you saw the scars on her back from the melanoma and now brain tumors.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't even. That was a lot. I didn't even know that happened. And then me and Dana, we weren't even paying attention. We didn't even know she was going through that. That's awful, right? So,
and she's been dealing with melanoma for a long time. She gets things cut out of her like on the regular. I just think it's a really hard life to have to deal with that.
Especially, I didn't realize how deep they cut. And like me go tanning, I have a tanning bed in my house, right? But I've never had. I know, but I feel like I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself, but like
I'm just giving you a hard time. I used to go tanning.
I know. It kind of did scare me. It kind of scared me. It actually kind of scared me.
I honestly used to go tanning all the time. And then when I turned 40, I went to the dermatologist to get like a body scan. Yeah. And I have like severe sun damage that like will not go away unless I get like laser surgery, which costs thousands of dollars. So now I am. I just started using SPF at the age of 40.
Well, you know what? When we go to the beach, we're going to be going to the Jersey Shore, because when we get your podcast started, we have to go do some interviews down at the Jersey Shore.
I'm so excited.
I know, so am I. Because now I have somebody because literally I hate going by myself, so I feel so weird all the time. Like,
I was talking to my sister about what you were saying, how like the housing market is so terrible, and the houses by you are like $300,000, and I'm like, where does this bitch live? I'm going to move to where you live.
Because down here, seriously, like you get a nice house for 300, less than 300. Where
I am, Long Island, New York, you cannot find a house for under $500,000, and that is living in a shisty area that you do not want to live in.
See,
$500,000.
That's crazy. But see, I'm more of a Long Island girl. I'm more of a Jersey Shore girl. Like, I could never be on the Housewives. I'm more like Jersey Shore person. You know what I mean? Like Snooki could never be on Jersey Shore or Housewives, right? Like, you know why? It's a different type of person. Like, we're different. energy, you know.
I could never live somewhere where there's no beach. I actually wanted to first start a podcast, The Bravo Beach Babe, because I'm always at
that'd
the
be
beach.
awesome. Oh my
But
god, it's so hard. It's hard to record at the beach. I tried.
I was going to try, and then I'm like,
it's loud. It's loud, and it's annoying.
I mean,
and you just,
I also don't want to go live in a bathing suit, so I feel like that would do wonders for my self-esteem.
I mean, yeah, I tried once or twice. I think I was like, "Oh, guys, this is retarded. Like, I can't do it. But I'm excited for the Valley. It's starting soon. But what, like, I love Danny and Nia. Only because in the beginning, I didn't know about the pastor thing. But when he was just like taking care of the babies by himself, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, but then she got pregnant. I was like, "What are you doing? Why?" I don't have kids. I can't even think about it. I can't. I never will. But is your sister there? Does she want to say hi?
My sister told me that I'm not allowed to have her come on live because she is totally bumming today. She's actually hiding upstairs. So
well, she should come say, at least say hi. She doesn't have to put her face in.
She was sitting next to me, and I was like, "You got to go away. I'm not going to be able to do this with her sitting next to me."
Oh my god, you're doing so good though. Do what I do. Get high the whole time. Just kidding. Listen, after 4 years, I don't know how the fuck I do it anyway. I don't know how to do it anyway. I don't know. I don't do it. I don't talk.
I just decided that if I'm going to do a podcast, I want it to be me, and I'm not like the getting dressed up, and that's just not me. Like I feel like I'm very low key. I like to call myself like a modern day hippie. I feel like I have a very like boho style, and I just couldn't imagine. I just don't want to not be me. And me is like barely any makeup on. You're lucky if I put a pretty fun headband in, but that's about it.
Dude, this is me. That's exactly like this is me, and that's how you are. You know what I mean? Like this for me is fun. Like I love doing my hair and makeup. It's the only time I will do it, but I look forward to doing it. But it's just everybody, honestly, like to each their own, whatever makes you comfortable. Like, and even if you don't like doing it live, but I just prefer doing it live. That's how I grew my channel. I don't think when I was doing regular, when Adam was doing lives, when Adam started out, he was doing both, right? Which is good. But he grew his channel to over 100,000 by doing live and having panels and having us up there. So, and I just like,
I think it's better when you get to talk to people and see comments and like play off the comments,
And you can, and you also post this on the podcast side anyway. It is also on the podcast website. So it's on the platform. So, and now
when does the Valley air? Do we know?
It airs on, I had it pulled up. I think it's in a couple of weeks. I'm excited because I want to see what happens with Jax leaving in the middle of the season. Because like I said, like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like I don't know how else to fucking help this guy. Like nobody is like the way that he is still even talking. Like he's acting like Brittany should be like proud of him or something for finally wanting to change and acknowledging after 10 fucking years of treating her like shit that all of a sudden he's a changed man and she doesn't have any fucking faith in him. Nobody does, motherfucker. Because you've been saying for 12 seasons, 12 years, I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Motherfucker, shut up. Like,
well, it ain't working. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly. I just hope he's a good fucking 12.5% partner. For whatever is like, okay, it airs on she's probably at the top probably. Hold on. Come on. Hey Siri. Can you tell me when the Valley airs on Bravo in 2025? The date?
It says spring 2025.
I think it's May, yeah. It might be May. Or before that. I think it begins with an M. It starts with an M. I sound like a Break Lively thing. Right.
Well, that's right around my birthday. That'll be a great birthday present for me.
I know. So we talked about. Are we missing? Well, Kristen. I think okay. Kristen's dude looks like the fucking 8th Plath brother. You know the Plath is. Doesn't he look at Plath? He does. He's the 8th Plath brother. Right?
I don't find him very attractive.
No,
I kind of like him though. I think I kind of like him. Yeah,
I mean, for her, like, if that's what I believe that she woke up and said, "Oh, this is," or met him and said, "This is the." Where's my? Oh my god, where am I at? Do I think that she saw him and was like, "Where is?" Oh my god, what happened?
I feel like a low key guy is good for her. I feel like it's the same thing with like me and my husband. I feel like he's the calm to like my crazy, you know. So I think it's like a good balance. They have a good balance. She's like neurotic and crazy, and he's very like, go with the flow.
Yeah, he's the George. He's like my George. That's like with me. But I feel like I hope that he can deal with this because I think that he has a whole weed farm back home. His 35 acres is all weed, which is awesome. That's what makes me like him even more. Because he's
Sign
making
me up.
buck. Like, he's definitely money. Yeah. So they don't have to worry about money. They definitely don't have to worry about money. I can tell. I just feel like I'm glad that he wanted to have a plan. And I know that they're engaged. So I'm happy for her. I just feel like she can
But
stop.
where are they going to live? Because I heard he doesn't want to move to California.
They could be bi-coastal.
Could be.
Colorado. Like, not that here's, but like
That doesn't really work for most people, though.
Well, you know what? It wasn't working for Craig and Paige. So
Right.
I mean,
but it works for Madison and Brett.
It does actually, but actually, didn't he have getting the job more at home now? I think, or no?
I thought he was a firefighter in California.
He is. I thought he was doing and I think he got like a job being in the office more, more of a firefighter office job more by home. I don't know.
Talk about a perfect husband, because
dude, right? Like Madison, and that's why I'm like, he can't be sick. Like, he has to get better. Like, that was crazy that he got that sick, because I'm like her, like just watching her, like, Jesus Christ, like, why me? Like, I just met this man, like, he's perfect, right? So I just hope that she got pregnant, like, trying, and not like, because remember, you said they did stop for a while because he was sick, but hopefully everything's okay, because like, wild to think like that he had like a brain tumor, and then what was the other thing? Kidney or something? Yeah. Hopefully he's okay.
Throat, or
I pray for him. But okay, so if I want Miami to come back. Okay, let's talk about Miami.
Oh my God, Miami's so good.
It is like literally they all need to take a page out of Miami's book, I think, because they still rally around each other a little bit, when they want to. Like, they did it for Lisa when Lenny did his thing, right? And the only little bit of toxicity was Adriana last season with her
and Larsa spilling Gertie's cancer diagnosis.
Oh yeah, that's
awful.
You think that she knew that Marcus was doing coke? She had to have known, right? This is his first time, right? Like, Marcus, right? Getting caught
with him.
Really? See, I was wondering, because I'm like, there's no way she didn't know. There's no way this motherfucker wasn't doing it. As fucked up 100%. As he was, and he was as cool as he was to do what he did, to be all, I got coke. Like, dude, what are you? First of all, why are you traveling with it, sir? You dumb fuck. Or do you not know better? If you're you are Marcus fucking Jordan. Why are you traveling with cocaine? With a stripper. That's all great.
You can find it anywhere you go anyway. What you're like,
why do you need it? Exactly. You don't need to bring it with you. Why is it in your pocket? Throw it on the ground. You see a cop coming. Why do you throw it, you dummy? Dumb fuck. Like, you're literally on the tracks. You not think he was going to check your pockets?
I am really sad that Dr. Nicole is not going to be on this season, because I love Dr. Nicole.
Me too.
I think she is amazing. She is like an all around, to me, she has like everything. She has the great job and the lavish lifestyle, and she's smart and she's beautiful and she adds drama. She's just I think she's such a great housewife, and it's really sad. But I am glad that she took the time, because I feel like having a baby and dealing with postpartum would be very hard, especially around a group of catty women.
Yep. And losing her dad, not really, we don't really know how. It was just kind of like a little shady. Like, it was kind of sad because we don't know how it happened, but like, and I'm glad that they had that relationship in the end. That made me so happy before that happened. And thank God that he knew that she was okay having a baby. Like, at least he got to meet like the guy she's going to be with. And so he died knowing that she was going to be taken care of,
Do you think I think that Alexia is so much like Teresa Giudice.
Yes.
It is like
yes.
It is crazy to me how similar they are.
Listen, my guess is that Louis has been traveling to Miami to hook up with Alexia. I swear, because he's been doing a lot of trips to Miami last year and the year before, and I would not put it past her to do that, because she don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? She's just lost her. I think she lost her Todd, her money, whatever. Like, why wouldn't she? He's a good fucking talker. He is the textbook. What?
But once again, just like Teresa, I think that she is great TV. I think she brings a lot to the show as far as drama.
I wonder.
They are the same person.
They are
no accountability. I feel like they're dumber than rocks. It's like they're just
like, you just think everybody says, I don't know what, like, and they are both actually good mothers to a point.
100%.
But with Teresa last year, though, with the thongs on the boat, why, after he says what he says, would you then have a fucking boats and hose party with your 14-year-old, 16-year-old wearing thongs, dancing around, fucking videoing it, showing us that Louis there, watching all, like, what the fuck are you? It's like, are you laughing at us? Are you saying, ha, ha, ha? I don't care if he sees them in thongs here. That's basically what it looked like.
I will say, though,
that's the shit I can't take with her.
Alexia's oldest son, he can stay off my TV. I don't need to see him.
You don't like him at all. You don't like him.
I do not like him at all. He needs to stay the F off my TV because he is like
that's how I feel about
not a good human being.
I know. Do you think he just uses well, listen. Do you think he's good for Frankie, No,
I don't. I don't. Nope.
I don't like what Todd did with them, moving them like that and losing that house like that with Frankie. Frankie has to be comfortable and stay like in an environment. And do you think he fucking literally, he never told her that they were losing that house and he wasn't paying, right?
I think that her oldest son, is like her ex, like his father. And like, I think his father is not a good human being. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I think that, what are her sons' names? I don't remember. Is it
Frankie, Peter? Peter's the old and Frankie.
Yes, Peter. Peter's don't like Peter. Frankie, love Frankie.
Yeah. But it's like Todd literally knew that he wasn't paying the fucking whatever happened. Those people didn't just get up and decide to sell that house in the middle of that release. So they weren't paying, okay?
No.
And to
something shady. Something shady is going on over there.
Frankie can't have like move like that. His home has to be secure, right? So and then they couldn't find anything. It's like Todd is a piece of shit, man. Like I didn't like what he did. He did exactly what Louis going to do to Teresa, leave her high and dry.
Yeah.
Honestly, 100%. They had to go find a fucking new place. And like he has, and it can't be just any place, because of Frankie. And then they had to live with Peter. That's not fucking cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like wild. It's like I said, and then she don't pay attention to the fucking finances, just like Teresa. Again, Teresa's not paying. I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is just my crazy fantasy stories. I don't believe that Teresa and Louis are legally married at all, which is a good thing.
I've heard that.
It's a good thing because listen, spiritually get married. Please do not attach yourself to him, like Teresa. I think because he's being sued so much at that time, whether he's wrong or not, people are going after him, Teresa, and they're going to go after you. Because in the state of New Jersey, it is all one.
I feel like he is a master manipulator, and Teresa is very gullible. The two combined is a bad combination.
Exactly. He met his perfect fucking victim. She is a loyal wife. And I even said this for the first 2 weeks. I said her parents brought him because he had me snowed in the very beginning too. I was like, her parents folk brought. That was amazing. Her parents did this. Now I can't figure out why the fuck. Now I well, you know what? Because she blames her life. She blames her problem. Everything's still on Monica Chacon or God, whatever. Teresa knows that she's not Monica Chacon. She knows that she's Teresa Giudice. You don't sign other people's names on mortgages. You don't blame God. And so I think that God said, oh, it's my fault. Oh, well, here's another one for you. Here's Louis, worse than Joey Giudice. Like, so you got one motherfucker to put your ass in jail. You got, Melissa was a fucking stripper and your ex-husband put you in jail. Then now you got her as a fucking cheater. This one's going to put her in jail too. You know what I mean? Her life just repeats itself because she doesn't learn her lessons. It's like repetitive. Her life it happened again. She did the same thing with Melissa with the cheating thing, right? And then she's got Louis, who's just like Joe, but 10 times worse. Making her sign shit she don't fucking even know she's signing. And he's going to end up leaving her because that's what he does. Right now he's punishing her. It's how their stages of narcissism.
Do you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yeah, and I can't wait for it to come back.
I can't wait for it to come back either.
I was done with Kenya though. I was done with Kenya after Bolo Gate. Because they had those fucking windows taped. They had everything. It was not for us to see or Bravo cameras. We got to see a tiny little slither because of Bravo cameras, right? But we didn't know whose ass was up and down. We didn't know whose head was doing this. And guess what? Fucking Kenya, the next morning, you don't tell everybody what your girls were doing and whose ass was what, because that's what I was like, this is a bitch is crazy. I would never rob a bank with you, Kenya.
How do you feel about Portia coming back?
All right. I wish she would have just went to goddamn home. She would just would have went home. Or Diane having sex with that young ass guy. We would have gotten so much content with Portia, Diane, and her little boy toy
Dennis?
guy. I don't know. No. So apparently Diane was screwing some really hot young boy, and
Her
we
mom?
missed everything. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And we missed it because she wanted to stay at Simon's. And they weren't allowed to freaking, whatever, go there, which is crazy.
I think Portia coming back to Atlanta is like one of the best things I've heard. She is so funny. She has like one-liners that are hilarious.
What a mess.
I think one of my favorite quotes like ever in like the history of Housewives. I love when she's like, wrong road, wrong road. I just think she is so funny. Did you hear the drama with her though?
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. What happened with him just recently, or like something just happened with him. He got arrested or deported or something.
Well, her ex-husband, her most recent ex,
Simon, right? Yeah,
he is being detained by ICE and might get deported.
Because
that's not even what I'm talking about.
Okay, what happened? What else?
About her daughter's father, Dennis.
Yes,
is working with Drew Sidora. On Drew's new album. He's like a producer.
What? He's a fucking pickle guy or hot dog guy or
yes. So Drew Sidora and Dennis are like real tight right now, which is causing drama between Portia and Drew.
Please pick up the cameras. They got to pick the cameras up.
I'm assuming we're going to see that play out on this season.
So wait, but no.
Drew has a new album coming out, and she posted on Instagram, and her and Dennis are in the video, and they're all chummy. And
so what already happened? So they already was filmed this. So it was probably already filmed. I did not.
That's why I think it's going to be on the season.
Why would he do that?
And then I also heard that they are going to pick back. They're going to pick back up cameras for Portia's ex-husband getting deported.
They should, because where's Drew's husband?
It's so weird because I don't even think you saw Drew in the trailer like at all. Like,
no, did her husband? They didn't really get a divorce, right?
I'm surprised that she's still on the show. I don't find her interesting at all.
I know. Remember when she put that wig as a present that first season? She gave a wig back. I was ew. I'm like, get a wig, ew.
Everybody gave really good presents, and she's giving
she thought it was cool. So she thought she was doing something. I'm like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Get your dirty ass hair away from me, please, women.
I find her very boring, but I cannot wait for Portia to come back. And I love Portia and Phaedra together. Frick and Frack. I think they're going to be awesome. I love Phaedra. I don't think you like Phaedra, but I love Phaedra.
I don't dislike Phaedra. I don't know where the bodies are buried with Bravo.
I don't like what she did to Candy. I'm a Candy. I think Candy is great. I find her a little boring on TV because to me she's like
Dolores.
Yes, but I love Dolores. So I feel like
I know she just like doesn't get involved.
Those people, I feel like, are a necessity for the show because you need the Cynthia Baileys and like the people that are not really. See, I feel like you need the people that are not as like crazy.
Cynthia, something's wrong with Cynthia. If she can't even hold a dude that's in jail, come on, dude. And all you can pull is Martell. Something's up with her. Something's not right in her head. Something's not right. Something's not working with. I think she's got to go. I don't know what's wrong with her. Nobody wants to fuck with her. And I don't like. And I'm done with Kenya. Like I said, I'm interested. I'm interested in all of them being there because I just want never rob a bank with any of them. And she by Sheree. She ain't shit by Sheree. Something's up with her too because she can't hold a fucking dude neither. Like I don't understand.
If I tell you at BravoCon in Vegas, Kenya got one of the biggest applauses I've ever seen.
Nobody lost her though. I don't know how anybody can fuck with her though after Bolo, after she ran her fucking mouth like that.
She walked in the room and the entire room of thousands of people started chanting, Kenya more hair care. It was like, it was something.
I liked Marlo better when she didn't have a peach, and she ruined it. I don't know how
ruined it for her.
How though? It's weird because she was okay without it.
Mm-hmm.
I was, you know what I mean? Something happened, like she got weird or something with it. It just didn't work. Go ahead.
I feel like we should bring back Nene. That's just my opinion. I think she's great. I have been hearing like through the grapevine that her and Andy are making amends and she's been talking to Bravo. So, you never know.
All right, listen. We got to talk about Kim Zolciak and Croy for a minute. They are such trash, right?
She filed for divorce for the third time. The first two didn't stick.
What happens, right? They had all this money, right? paid all their bills. Everything was great. How at first they're getting along. They got the money, right? Money runs out. They start fighting like toxic, crazy people, like crazy people, right? Then she does a couple shows. They got the money. Then they're celebrating again. They're all happy back together. They're showing us how they're great. Then they run out of money. Then they're back to the fucking toxic. It was like a cycle of crazy, like having a, like, I don't understand what you don't do with your money. Like, why do you keep running out of money, right? Like, it's crazy. Why is he not? And nobody wants to see it anymore. And her kids are watching her do this either for the show, because all of a sudden he's crazy. Oh my God, he's crazy. She keeps saying it. Oh, he's got fucking brain damage. When she made him quit his job.
Oh, I feel like her kids'
and Ariana's
bills are going to be so high.
She's going to take all Ariana's money when they do that show, Made in Manhattan.
Which
the kids aren't moving to Manhattan. These kids aren't moving to Manhattan. Come on. What do you fucking with?
I will watch it because, I watch everything Bravo. But
why are they fucking with us? Their kids aren't moving to Manhattan. The only one is Candy's daughter.
And I have to say, it's not like they chose the most interesting of the children. I feel like they chose the most, like Brooks from Real Housewife of Salt Lake City. I feel like his voice is just so like monotone and like. And then, I love Candy and I love her daughter, but, I didn't think that she was the most entertaining TV either.
I think there's other people that were supposed to do it and backed out because of Gia and Ariana or the other daughter, whatever one of Kim's daughters that did it. I think there's other kids that said no because they would not film with Gia. And
I saw something on TikTok that I think there was some beef between Gia and Ariana, Kim's daughter.
Yeah, like some have it, and it's like but because she is a bitch, man. She is. She's just like Teresa, and she thinks that she's got influence, and she fucking doesn't.
I think the best daughter of Teresa's, and this is just my opinion, is Gabriella, because she's the one that stays out of everything. Yes. She's doing her own thing, going to college. She's so smart, beautiful.
She knows what's up. Mm-hmm. She knows what's up. She's like,
she doesn't want that life, and I love that for her.
And I think this is gonna suck for Teresa because the house is mortgaged out beyond belief. I do not think she's coming back. In my opinion, she's not. I don't think they can financially. I don't think they can risk it. Really, I don't think they can risk it with him. We had to have no reunion because of this bitch. Okay, because of all the shit that they, because everything that comes out when you come out and you say I can't mess with my brother this season. It's like because then you did it every other season, proving that it's never been him. It's always been you. Okay, it's never been him and Melissa. Okay, and Melissa's hanging out with Bravo producers and shit this weekend. So that tells me like she's still involved again. And even though Teresa's doing Housewives on the Sea, it's only Wives on the Sea. It's not really Housewives. It's not Real Housewives of New Jersey. She's not allowed to advertise Housewives of New Jersey. We know Aiden's done. And I know they've hired 2.5 more people. And they're going to start filming. And it's going to be awesome because it's going to be Christmas. It's going to be amazing. And the baby, just think about the baby, Rachel's baby.
The show that I need you to get into, you need to get on board. I don't know what is taking so long.
Okay, Larja. What? Married to Medicine?
Is what?
Married to Medicine?
I do not know why you do not watch this show.
I know. I will.
I am
because I started it. I didn't know where to start because it's been. I didn't know where to start. Okay, but
I mean,
where should I start
it from the beginning because it's fantastic.
I know. What's wrong?
I am coming on your podcast to tell everybody that if you do not watch Married to Medicine, that you should, because hear me out. When I tell you Married to Medicine to me and a lot of other people, I wish more people would get on board, is the most consistent. Every season is so good. They haven't had one bad season yet. They've kept a lot of the main people from the first season are still on like 10 seasons later. The show is so good. And this last couple episodes was messy AF. It was so good. So good.
I know Larja always talks about it too. I let her come up and talk about it because I hear about it because I love how everybody's just so passionate about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no excuse, honestly. Because I stopped
tell you
when I
they went on a cast trip.
Okay.
And the whole cast went, and they invited, ready for this? They invited Quad and her new man, plus Quad's ex-husband and his new wife.
Sweet Tea.
Yes.
Okay.
Phaedra and her boy toy. and Apollo and his wife all went on a cash trip together. It was so chaotic and just like, could you imagine going to a tropical island with your ex-husband and his new wife?
Why is Apollo around? Because of Phaedra? Does
Yes.
Phaedra bring him around?
No, Dr. Heavenly, because she's shady as fuck.
Oh my God. But why? So like, is Phaedra okay with Apollo? And his wife? Because he's married for a while, right?
I know she doesn't get along with his new wife. They co-parent very well together.
Did they say like weren't they saying something was going on with them or something? The wife got mad or something. Did they think something was going on?
Apollo and his wife are getting a divorce like in like current day. Like they're getting a divorce right now. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he does that. Maybe he wants Phaedra back.
Maybe they'll get back together. Guess what? Listen, I wouldn't be mad about it. I haven't seen anything about her. Listen, I don't have anything against her. I think she looks gorgeous. And I don't know did you watch Martha's Vineyard?
I love Martha's Vineyard.
There's a chick on there that reminded me of Phaedra. It was mini Phaedra, the one girl in there that liked the guy in the very beginning, and then he didn't like her back. Oh, I forget her name, and I called her mini Phaedra.
It's been so long since I watched it.
No, she was the last season that they need to bring it back. It was
what's crazy is I started watching it and then they canceled it, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I just got into it.
Though they shouldn't do that because it was literally beating Southern hospitality in views.
It was really good. Martha's Vineyard was real good.
They need to bring it back because that was an awesome season. I need to know what's going on because we built friendships. It was conflict resolution. They liked each other. They were building friendships just like Southern hospitality. Now they're starting to actually build, things are going on or they're, you know what I mean? Like we need to get it right now. The best seasons are like 2 through 8 when they become a family almost. They're not toxic. After 8 seasons, they start to all hate each other and things go wrong. And it takes a couple seasons to get it going. You know what I mean? So my, right now, Martha's Vineyard, I think it would be season 2 with them or 3. Season 3, they need to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they got the Valley's going to do amazing. Soho's doing amazing. Southern Charm's doing good. I guarantee you that Sur Valley does good. Or Sur Rules or whatever the new Valley.
I don't even know what it's going to be called.
I think it's called Sur Rules, but I think it's going to be amazing.
You need to get into Married to Medicine, and you will thank me and Larja later because it is so freaking good.
I will start watching it. I will. I have no excuse because I don't do anything else. Like, bro, I have to start. I mean, honestly, I watch other weird shit, but like, what's going on outside?
I met a bunch of them at BravoCon, and I took a picture with them, and they were so nice. And it was so funny because they had made a joke to me. Because I was saying how I don't understand why I feel like Married to Medicine is so like underrated, like nobody watches it. And
I think a lot of people do.
But if you notice on Bravo, I feel like Bravo like doesn't promote it enough as much as the other shows. I feel like it's kind of like on the bottom as far as like Bravo promotion, and I feel like it's one of the better shows, and they should promote it more. And those women are really never on Watch What Happens Live. Very rarely are they on.
True.
But
sorry.
They joked to me when I met them, and I was saying how, I wish more people watched it. And Dr. Simone said to me, she said, well, now that Phaedra's on it, maybe more people will watch it. And I thought that was really funny.
But listen, why did Andy fucking cut out of Watch What Happens Live all of a sudden last week and go on vacation? That was weird. He took literally out of the blue, he took off the entire week and went away. Like, I don't know if something happened.
I will say I saw some really cute pictures of him at the beach with his 2 kids. So maybe he just needed a vacation.
Out of the blue like that? That's weird. I don't know. Something's up. They need to do BravoCon because I'm never going to fucking fly. I am never going to fly. I will never fucking fly. I can't stand this. That is insane. I will never fly. Afterwards, never. So how the fuck am I
now I'm having a real hard time because of all these planes falling out of the air, but
I can't do it. I cannot. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it.
I can fly. The only thing I can't do is that Housewives cruise with Dolores.
I would do that. I would have done that.
See, how you are with flying is how I am with cruise ship. No way.
Cruise ships are falling out of the sky. They're not. They're not. At least they're not falling out of the sky.
Okay, you want to be stuck in the middle of the ocean with Mother Nature and waves crashing
and the aliens? And the aliens.
Absolutely not. I watch way too many YouTube videos of cruise ships in bad storms, and that shit is not going to be me.
Well,
I'll
I
tell you
saw
that.
planes falling out of the sky, so we're just screwed.
Didn't you watch the Titanic?
Yes, they need to come to Miami. I mean, they come to New York or something. Like Andy needs to give us some. Like that's not fair for the East Coast not to get like. He screwed us. He's screwing us.
I told you I went to the one in New York City and I went to the one in Vegas.
But
and
still, like, what if nobody
as
wants to?
as much as I liked the one in New York City because I'm from New York, so it's so much easier for me to get to. I keep telling you, the one in Vegas, it was just set up so much better. It's almost like Vegas was meant to hold
But like they could learn to not go to the same place. They don't have to go to
the Javits Center in New York City was not.
Yeah, they need to go. I know they can pick a different fucking venue. I mean, I have to. All right, listen. I always have to take a pee break. Are you okay? We want to talk about Married with Medicine for like 5 seconds? Like, actually, it'll be like a minute. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm dying right now. Okay, let's talk about Married to Medicine. I'll be right back.
All right. Married to Medicine, the best show on Bravo right now. I don't understand why more people are not watching it. Each character adds something to the cast. Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie. I met Toya at BravoCon, and she was like the sweetest person to meet. She spoke to me like for a good 5 minutes, and she didn't have to. Miss Quad. She got it. She definitely got it because her man is smoking hot, her new man, Mr. King. What else can I say about Married to Medicine? I feel like I really gotta sell it so that more people watch it. But I am a Married to Medicine diehard fan, and I will be until it's off the air, which is hopefully not for a long time. But yeah, Married to Medicine is definitely a solid show. They've never had a bad episode. They've never had a bad season. It is just great TV. There's true friendships there, long friendships. Then there's the drama. It's just such a great TV show. And then there's the medical aspect of it, which is always interesting because most of them are OBGYNs. And I just think it's such a great show. Sometimes the Real Housewives of Atlanta make cameos because I'm pretty sure they're all filmed in the same area and they're all friends with each other. But it's just an all-around great show. And I hope more people watch it. I'm back. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back. Sorry.
I just said, yay, I'm back.
I am literally like, I drink so much. I don't know why I do it to myself because I know I have to get up and pee like 5 times earlier. But so yeah, I saw a little bit. I could not find any information on the new Sur cast, but I know it's out there somewhere.
I can't find anything on it either, which is like, I think it's also good because I don't like when I see too much before I actually watch the show. I feel like it ruins it for me. But it's also making me nervous because I feel like the reason why Vanderpump was so successful and worked so well is because it was like genuine friendships. Like they knew each other. They went back, I feel like they were actual friends. Like you can't just look at the Real Housewives of New York. Like you can't just get a group of people, throw them together and then hope that they're going to make storylines. It doesn't work like that.
I think though that they did take like a bunch of people that worked for Sur still again. Like I think they just redid like what they did at the state first because I know they know that it works now because it's like Southern hospitality. Like it still works. You know what I mean? It's still because we're still watching that kind of content. Like I want them to be younger, work together, sleep with each other, just like we had to be. Because I think that something's changed with Bravo. They're doing really good with their shows. Like the Valley, really good. You know what I mean? So I feel like they won't fuck this up. Because they haven't fucked up. They haven't fucked up the Valley. They haven't fucked up Soho. They haven't fucked up anything really at this point.
Don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch it. I'm just not like.
I hope it's messy. I just hope it's really messy. I hope it's just Vanderpump again. Because I feel like when we had Southern Charm and Vanderpump running at the same time, what's just happening to my cameras? At the same time, it was, that's going to be like the same thing that's happening right now. They're going to have Soho and the new Vanderpump at the same time, and it's going to be like,
love of God, keep Lisa Vanderpump off of the show. Oh my God, do you like Lisa Vanderpump?
I don't dislike her. I just don't like how she handled Scandival. I understand a little bit, but I also feel like, you know what? I'm pissed at Tom anyway. Like, he hasn't come back to reality, but Lisa didn't. At least it's not handling that very well. I don't like how she handled it at all. But I
I think
understand
that she defends the most toxic men, and she
yes.
always has, and she always will. I feel like she's not a girl's girl.
No.
She's totally, she always defends the most problematic, disgusting men. And I don't like that about her at all. And it's not just Tom Sandoval. This is like a pattern over and over again. She's
always on the women's
always
side.
on the, to me, she's always on the wrong side of history. And that's just what I have to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about what's going on with Brandi? Like, what did you think?
Brandi, I feel like that's a sad story. She's I
what happened to her?
I don't know. Does she have a parasite in her face? Like what?
No, she literally is a meth head, and she needs to admit that she's a drug addict. Allegedly, she picks her face apart, and that's Delulu thinking you got bugs in your face, okay? And also her fillers, she's fucking her fillers up and her Botox, okay? Like, and she also is best friends with Elsa Jean, who is Mauricio's allegedly mistress. And they do OnlyFans together, and she doesn't show her face, but she's fucking her face up. She's fucking her face up.
I feel sad for her because
it's a sad story because she should have just shut her fucking mouth and let shit roll instead of going after Bravo when Caroline wasn't going after her. And
you know what it is, though? I feel like Bravo like rewarded her, and they like egged on like her shitty behavior and things that she did. And then when she took it like one step too far, then it's like they just like deaded her and cut her off. And it's like you can't.
Really did it.
It's like
they really did it.
You can't give your dog a treat every time it pisses on the carpet, and then like it pisses on the carpet, and you're like, why did it pee on the carpet? You trained
but they really did it. But they really did it. They just didn't do anything because they didn't air the episode. They didn't air the show, right? That it wasn't just her. They probably would have had her back eventually, but she had to go after them like a fucking crazy person and say a bunch of crazy shit and really fuck her life up forever with Bravo. And she's still trying to fuck with them. Then that's what she should have fucking kept her mouth shut. But because of her Delulu mind, I feel bad. They did use her, but she could have literally that's whatever's happening with that suit. I don't believe Caroline at all. I'm sorry. I know that she was running her mouth about Dina and about Tommy and things that she probably shouldn't have been saying. And she didn't want that to air. And she was smoking some pot. And I don't think she wanted her husband, because she is Mrs. Soprano. I don't care if my sister are the Sopranos. Christopher and fucking Christopher is Tommy and Drea is Dina. It's crazy. It's just, that is them. Okay. That is them.
Caroline looks so much like my mother that it like freaks me out. So every time I see her, I'm always like, Mom, is that you?
Really? That's crazy. Like, I liked her until this, because I'm like, come on.
Same.
I'm like, you know what? Like, you couldn't, like, really, like, it really made me mad, because I'm like, those women deserve a redo. Like, all those women but her, she took everybody, including Brandi, and just redid the whole Ultimate Girls Trip without that.
I met her. She actually came to my town on Long Island like a long, long time ago when her sons were selling the Blackwater. And it was the craziest thing. It was at like a small little supermarket in my town. I thought it was like fake news because I saw it on Twitter or something. And I was like, you know what? Let me just drive by and see, maybe it's real. So I drive by and I see the Blackwater truck in the parking lot. And I'm like, shut up. And I was like, you know what? I was by myself and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go in and see if I can like take a picture with them. So I went inside and I waited on the line by myself. And I met Caroline and Jacqueline and Albie and who else? I feel like I met them all. And it was great. They signed my black water bottle. I don't even know where that is anymore, but
I love Caroline's kids though. I love her sons. I love I love her kids. And I think that I don't know what's up with what's her daughter. Did they get a divorce or something?
And what's funny is I was going to say I like her sons, but I'm not really a fan of her daughter.
Well, I don't know what's up with her. Did they get a divorce or whatever?
They're divorced. I feel like it's public knowledge that she is on like Ozempic or one of those, and she lost. She is like a third of what she used to be, which I mean, I am not against it. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good, do you. But I feel like when she lost all this weight and she gained this new confidence, that's when she
said,
decided she was going to get a
Vito.
divorce from Vito. And I
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But he's dating someone new.
She's
And
probably
she looks lovely. And they co-parent very well. They actually just posted a video because I think it's their daughter's birthday. So I think they went to like Disney or something like as a family, which I think is really cute. But I'm not a fan of her.
Right, so I'm going to post the pictures of Frankie and his girlfriend getting engaged to everybody, and I want to take a poll. Very, like, okay, in my opinion, this is a wedding. This is not an engagement. This is a wedding, and I want everybody else's opinion. If anybody can jump in and tell me what they think, because I truly believe that this is a wedding.
I'm going to send a picture to your Instagram that's an even better picture
of this whole event.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I could tell you what it is.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm going to send you a picture of who I think that he should end up with.
Oh my God, who?
I'll show you. I gotta find it. You talk while I look.
Okay, I know. I'm trying to get to Frankie's thing. I'm like, I wasn't invited. No, I'm just kidding.
I love how when you're looking for something, you can never find it. But I just saw it the other day, and of course now I can't find it, which is very annoying.
Tell me this is the only one he posted.
Are you posting it?
I'm trying. I know, because I can't get to it. I can't find it. Hold on.
Let me see.
Because I don't know who had, like, there was a bunch of pictures, but Frankie doesn't have it.
Let me see.
I guess Dolores name.
No, but I do have something funny to put on to show you. Of course, I can't find the picture now, which is very, very annoying. Oh, well, I'll have to send it to you later.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop it right here. Okay. Now, guys, it's okay. I'm going to pull up now. This weekend. Frankie is at a church, a very nice church with her family, his girlfriend or his fiance's family. And it looks like he's getting engaged. But if you look at the pictures, it looks like it's a wedding. In my opinion, I think that was a great idea if it was. Everybody else, and then they were calling it an engagement. But I'm going to pull it up and screen share it for you guys. And you tell me what you think. And you tell me if you think it's a wedding or an engagement.
Oh, I found my picture.
Okay. Should I pull it up first before I do this?
I think that the picture I sent you is just a lot nicer.
Okay, let me see. It's on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. I'm afraid to open it. I mean, he's probably already married. This is the chick that we think he's really married to. Let me show you already.
I mean, don't tell my husband, but I mean, I'm going with it.
Like, so this was probably right before the wedding. No. Okay. Is he so nice? Isn't he the nicest guy ever?
He is so sweet. So sweet.
All right. Where's his thing? Okay.
You could put up the real pictures. I won't be insulted.
I'm telling you right now. This is okay. So this is them. I don't know where. Let me see. It looks like they're in front of like the altar, right? This is alleged fiance, Dolores.
It was definitely at a church.
At a church. Congratulations. It doesn't say engagement. There's a bunch of rings. Okay.
No, but I saw pictures. It was like a surprise engagement party.
I know. Hold on.
So, thank you. He floored my party.
Okay, so it was probably okay. Look, nobody like little family. Okay. I'm telling you, lifetime of happiness. It doesn't say engagement. Okay, Mrs. Catania says engagement party, but I think it's a wedding party. Okay. Wow. Fucking wow. Beautiful Frankie. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh my God.
That's stunning.
Is that was for Dolores from Paulie? Natalie Cole, Frankie, Nicole. That looks like a wedding cake to me. Looks like a wedding cake to me. Okay. I mean, listen, I wouldn't tell anybody either. I would just have my wedding. Why not? Why not literally just have the wedding, right? Why even bother? Because listen, it looked amazing. It looked like an amazing party. And why not? Listen, I wish I didn't have all the people I had. Me and George didn't even do all that crazy. Like, I wish I had done like walking in with him and announcing my family. Like, you know how you do all that. All I did was do the dance with George. Like, but we had a bunch of people. It was a big wedding, but like it wasn't. It was on the water. But how was your wedding? Was it big?
Like 130 people. I got married in a hurricane. So there's that. Well, I got engaged and then COVID happened. So I got engaged and the world came to an end. And we had to postpone our wedding a year. We legally got married in 2020 and we pushed our wedding reception in 2021. And it's funny because the venue that we had it at charged us like $13 more a person to move it a year, even though they were telling us that we could get married during COVID with 50 people, no dance floor, no cocktail hour. And I was like, that's not happening.
Right.
Cocktail hour is the best food. You don't not have a cocktail hour. That's crazy.
And people are starving usually by then too.
Right. So we pushed it back a year. And of course, when we legally got married in 2020, it was the most beautiful, sunny, gorgeous day. And then my wedding the next year was a hurricane that downgraded to a tropical storm. It was Hurricane Henri. Do you remember that from like 3-4 years ago?
Well, maybe no. I mean,
oh, you're in Jersey. Well, I mean,
was it up here? Jersey. It was up here. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. I remember it. It came up here. I get it. It came up through.
So yeah, it downpoured my entire wedding all day and all night.
I got my wedding dress at Walmart for $15.
That's amazing. My wedding dress was like $3,000.
I would have honestly, like, I probably would have got it nicer one if I had the money. But I just wanted to get married.
I'm very blessed, and my parents paid for my dress, or I would have been not getting that dress.
I mean, my mom probably would have, but I was like, every time I tried one on, I didn't like it. And then finally, I saw this one. Yeah, my dress. I mean, my wedding pictures, like, you can't tell, but it's just a white like summer dress. But
oh well, what's funny is I was telling you earlier that I have such like, I'm so like plain Jane, and my mom is like very into like glitz and glam and sparkles. So when I went wedding dress shopping with my mother, I would pick out like the most plain dresses, and my mother would be like, "That's it, Jacklyn. That's what you're gonna wear. You're gonna wear such a plain dress." So yeah,
you sounded like Angela. You sounded like Ange from Jersey Shore just now.
Oh man,
you did just like her just now. Oh my god,
that's the Long Island in me.
It is. Listen to you.
I can talk like this because I'm from Long Island. Long Island.
I think mine's mostly Philly. I think because I don't have Jersey. I don't sound Jersey. Do I? I think it's more Philly. Philly's right here next to me. So, but I don't know because I don't think
the sun's starting to set and I'm starting to lose my lighting.
I know I'm hungry too. But what else probably we talk about? Like I'm telling you, I could talk about. Listen, I think that Beverly Hills. I think that Kyle, Kathy, and Kim need to get their own show because with Mauricio's people show, like they all have their own show. Paris in Love. Why not have one big show and just have because they take too much of her energy and we can't. I don't know what the fuck that is. It takes too much of her energy to focus on her fucking problems, Kyle. I don't care anymore, right?
Can I tell you that I really think I'm like the last 2-3 episodes I kind of watched like in and out because I told you I don't know what it is, but Beverly Hills has always been my least favorite franchise.
Yeah, really.
I just don't get into it ever. It does nothing for me. I don't know. It's not my what's your favorite not non-Housewives? What's your favorite Housewives franchise? Thanks.
My
sister turned on some lights. I mean, it's really bad lighting, but
I'm telling you, we'll talk about lighting.
I say hi.
Hi.
Oh, tell her I said hi. Wish she would come on camera.
She won't come on camera. She's not camera ready right now. All right, way too much light. Way too much light. Whoa. I was like, please. I'm like a vampire. Like too much light. Unless it's natural sunlight, I don't want it.
That's a good question, honestly, because I don't really know. Like, It's not Jersey. I don't want to say Jersey. We have to move that out because that has emotion. I'm too emotional with that show. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on one second. No, don't put on any more lights, please. I'm not looking good with the lighting. Can you put my laundry in the dryer? 3 dryer sheets, please. You're the best. You're my favorite. I love her. She's so fantastic.
I wish I loved my sister. No, I do. I love my sister. Honestly, Salt Lake at this point right now. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I could agree to that.
I don't know. And it's not because it's one of the newer ones, but like, and then Miami.
It's fantastic TV.
Miami's my second favorite right now because they still have conflict resolution. They still kind of rally around each other. And I'm just really pissed. Like I have a big thing with Salt Lake that I have to figure out. Like I have a lot of therapy I need to do with them. You know what I mean? I got a lot of processing to do. So like right now I'm so into like working through my problems with all of them right now. So I can come back and not want to have homicidal feelings when I see Heather. You know what I mean? Like I just don't, I wonder where the bodies are buried, but because I could talk about it for hours. That's why. But like honestly, Miami, because they still are friends and they rally around each other. And right now, they're not forced to hang out with each other because when the franchises get older, like with Beverly Hills, with OC, they're forced to hang out. They do make the production makes them do freaking weird shit where they have to make them hang out and then play stupid games. Who's going to throw who off the banner? Like, you know what I mean? Make them fight. So production can get some content and go home. And then we're like, what the fuck? We don't want them to fight with each other. They have enough shit going on at home. Like Monica had so much going on at home that we could have focused just on her shit alone. Throwing bag of shit. She did not have to fight with the other women, and that whole thing was a goddamn lie. They did know she was Von Teese. They all knew. She knew that they all knew. They knew because Jen Shaw gave them a cease and desist and told them who she was. Okay, so to tell her not to say anything and then use it against her in the end, that made me mad. So like, I have a lot of processing still to do with that show. But what's your favorite and your first and your second favorite right now?
Miami, probably. I love Miami.
I love that.
I love Salt Lake City, but I also love OC. I really I liked OC last season. I mean, it thoroughly entertained me.
It was entertaining. It was.
I can't wait for Gretchen to come back. And I think it's going to be real good.
Me too, because didn't she leave with hating on Tamara? Like Tamara thinking Tamara told her old dude that she was cheating on him and shit.
Her and Tamara do not get along.
Fuck Tamara, dude. Somebody needs to go after Tamara. And I'm sorry. I know I'm not going to feel bad for her because she's Teddy's best friend. I love Teddi. I want her to get better. But as far as Tamara goes, I'm going to separate the two. And I don't want her back on the show only because she's very toxic. And like she's good TV, but she's like Teresa to me. Like, you're so toxic. You're still playing the same fucking games you played at the very beginning that we're not fucking with you no more. Like the Housewife handbook from fucking 2012 is old. Those games are old.
If you ask my sister what her favorite Bravo show is, Allison, what would you say? Below Deck.
Which one? Oh my God. Everybody in the chat is Below Deck fans because of Adam. Yeah, they're all Below Deck people.
My sister watches all the Below Decks.
Oh my God, I would watch it just again. I'll watch it again. I used to love it. Listen, I was such a fan of Captain Lee.
You don't watch it anymore?
I know something happened. I don't know why. I should be watching it. I don't know why.
You should. They're really good.
I can't do my cable now. It's like when you have streaming, you have to choose what you know what I mean. So I forget what's on. I totally forget about all those shows. It's weird.
Below Deck never disappoints. It's not as good as when Captain Lee and Kate were on. I feel like nothing compares to that.
I was upset. Yeah, I was upset when Sandy fired Hannah.
My sister says she wants Kate to become a Real Housewife because she just bought a mansion in Florida. She could be a housewife of Miami.
That'd be amazing for her.
Yep. And I think Lindsay from Summer House should be a housewife of New York.
They keep talking about that. I know because her dude's a doctor. Like, yeah, Linz, let's go. Like, for real. I was like fucking against her going back to Summer House. I thought it's weird being pregnant and all. I just thought she was going to be weird on it, but it was going to be weird. We'll see how it is. Summer House. What do you think about Summer House?
It's weird that she's there pregnant, but I think it would be even weird when the baby's her taking the baby
go back again.
to the Summer House.
She can't go back again. So it's got to be her last summer.
That's why she has to be a Real Housewife of New York.
Yeah,
because I love her and I don't want to stop watching her.
I don't really. I think that she was very. Listen, I'm pro Carl. Carl is my favorite person in the whole world. I'm so proud of him. I love Carl. I've loved him from the day one. I've rooted for him from day one. I'm on the sober journey with him because we both did the same drugs.
Team Lindsay.
No, why did you say what? That was so fucking what she did. Like, she should have put the Al-Anon or something. That was not fucking cool to do to him.
I don't agree with everything she says and everything she does, but I think that there's two sides to every story.
What did he do wrong?
I don't think that Carl's innocent.
What did he do wrong?
I don't think he spoke to her. I don't think he
He
to her like what?
I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't go ahead.
No, I don't think that. I think behind closed doors, I don't think he speaks to her very kindly. And not that I think he's a bad person. I just think that they're not meant to be together. I think that he needs someone a little like softer and kinder. And I feel like I resonate with her because I think it's the New York thing. Like I resonate with her because I can see like a strong, independent woman that like, I don't know.
But what about the fact that that's her fiance and she needs to not fucking, that's his life that's in danger. Like him being relapsing. If he relapses, like say she triggers, the way she's acting is fucking triggering to him, right? They're triggering for each other. That's what it is.
They should be together. I don't think him being
they should
sober,
have last summer should have never happened.
I don't think him being sober is good dating someone that's not sober. Right. I really think that you need two sober people.
He definitely should have been dating that soon either. And he knows it. He was, 100%. I'm so proud of him for staying. I'm so proud of him for doing that and getting through that summer and being still sober. And I really want to interview Carl, but like, thank God he got through it. And I do think that he needs that, like, thank God it's done, but she needs to definitely move on from that.
I've been sending you such fun pictures to your Instagram.
Okay. I love Carl. I'm obsessed with him. I want to start doing Bravo events that are close by. I don't know when they are though. I have to. Where do I live?
Let's go, girl.
Where are they? How do I find them? What do I look for? City Winery?
It stinks because the events that have been happening lately are like I haven't been able to go. There's one coming up, another reality something. I think it's in New York City, and I'm pretty sure Dolores is going to be there. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but it's on a day that I can't go.
Oh, really? God damn it.
It's always on days that I can't.
Like, how do you find the events? Is it like Bravo or something? Like, what is?
I find them randomly. I think on like Instagram.
Because I have no idea. Where do they freaking advertise? It makes me mad. Like, I want to know when they're going to be at certain places because they're not always in a City Winery. Like they were this weekend. They were all out somewhere.
There's definitely one coming up. I have to trying to find. Why could I never find anything that I need when I need it?
Well, I mean, I definitely I want to know. Well, not Peter, what's his name? Yeah, Peter Panos. He was the host at City Winery with Teresa and NGK, and he usually does some hosting, but like there's other events going
on. Instagram. Okay, your Instagram message. You're gonna love it. Carl was very nice, I will say. He was very, very nice.
Oh God, I love him. I love him. Hold on.
He was very nice. He held the camera because I must have tried 5 times to take a picture of me.
Oh my God, fucking listen. I can't with you and Frank. I can't get it to shoulder show everybody. I can't with you and Frank. Oh my God.
He kisses me on the cheek at every one of Dolores's softball games.
Isn't he awesome? Look at him. He's the best.
He's so fun. Look at my fat face, but he's so fun.
Look at you and D. Oh.
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh,
yeah. Look at Carl. I love him.
He had to take the picture because I tried taking it 5 times and I kept shutting off my camera, shutting off the phone.
We need to go. What's next? I got to find some events. I need to go. I miss everything. I miss everyone. I hide from everybody. I don't take pictures. You have to force me. You're going to have to force me to talk to people.
And what's
I will hide behind you.
I'll take a picture with a tree stump. Like I literally will take a picture.
You need to make me say who I am. You need to introduce me. You made me talk to people, okay? Because I hid behind everybody.
It's so crazy to me because what you do right now, you're so good at it, and me, I'm like staring at my forehead and makeup.
No, listen, I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid they're gonna say no. Isn't that weird? Take a picture of them. I don't know why.
They're not going to say no.
Not Jersey, it's just everybody else. Like Jersey, it's good with, but like, please make me talk to people and introduce me because I will fucking go. I'm going to hide behind you. I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to be scared. Literally, the city winery. Renee's like, Renee's dragging me. I'm like, no. I swear to God, I'm scared. I'm definitely afraid.
I'll drag you by your extensions.
Make me, please. Oh, yeah, because I'll move. Because I'll be like, no, bitch, ain't pull my hair out.
Don't pull my hair out.
No, I'm like, all right, I'm coming. God damn it.
And you said your favorite non-housewife show, obviously, is The Valley.
It is The Valley right now. It is, actually. Southern Charm in The Valley. Southern Charm's always going to be in my heart. Like, Vanderpump kind of hurt me badly. Like, I'm very hurt by Vanderpump because Sandoval was my fucking favorite. I hated Jax half because of his mom and half because of how he treated Sandoval. And then when Sandoval turned into the fucking scumbag drug addict that he is, loser, fucking cheat. He's a fucking drug addict. I'm sorry. Him and his... Listen, I tore that bitch apart. I tore that interview apart. How dare her go on Adam's channel? Oh, fucking retarded. You can't stay sober for the hour and a half that you're trying to debunk your fucking drug accusations for Sandoval, right? So you couldn't even say that. That's what pissed me off. So, and then he is home with her all fucked up too. They can't film with him. They can't because she won't fucking leave. She don't own her house, live in her fucking, let her dad live there. You're a fucking, she's a liar. She was a fucking, like a girl, not a model, not for Ford agency. She was a yacht girl one time. Like, get over it. Like,
I don't like any of the men on Vanderpump Rules.
I love Schwartz. I love Schwartz and I love Schwartz and I love fucking AJ James Kennedy.
And do you want to die? Because
yes,
I absolutely hate Tom Schwartz.
Oh my God, why?
I dislike him more than Jax.
Really? Oh my God.
More than
I hate Jax. More than I hate Jax. More than I hate Jax. You
want to know why? Tell me why.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Okay. So hear me out.
I'm listening.
Jax and Sandoval are scumbags. We know that they're scumbags. Tom Schwartz is a scumbag hiding in sheep's clothing because he plays this little dopey, I don't know. I cannot stand him. I think, and I mean, plus the fact I am a Katie Maloney apologist, stan. I love her. She's in my top 5. I love her that much. Never met her. Never took a picture with her. I love her. Okay. I think that he has treated her like garbage since the day they started dating. I think that he gaslights the shit out of her to make it like she's the crazy one. I think he's a liar. He's a cheater. He is not a good person. I do not like Tom Schwartz.
Oh, my Tommy. Oh.
And do you know when I met him at BravoCon, because one of my girlfriends loves him and she wasn't there, I had to go up and ask him for a video. And I said to him, my girlfriend's your biggest fan. I said nothing about being his fan because I am not his fan.
He didn't catch on that he's trying to catch on.
But I think he was very mean to Katie. And if I were married to someone and he chose his best friend over me.
He didn't though. When did he do that? How did he do that?
He did. 1,000%. He chose
his business. He chose his business over her.
No. Before they were even in business together, he always chose Tom Sandoval's side.
You're right.
He never had Katie's back ever.
I was always a Sandoval apologist, a Schwartz apologist. I hate Katie. So we're perfect together.
That's fine because one of my close friends absolutely hates Katie and Ariana, and I absolutely love them.
Katie's a cunt. She's boring. I can't stand the way she. But listen. I like the way she has treated Sheena is fucked up. That's what I don't like. But I think Sheena made everything about her that fucking season. Scandal season was all about Sheena. Like, how dare you make Scandal about you? So it's Jax too. They all made Ariana's pain about them. It was crazy.
I think Katie has always been underrated. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like she was always Stassi's side piece. I feel like she was always in the background. She was never like in the front. I kind of like her dry humor and her. I thought her last 2 seasons were great. I thought she was great. The way she told off Sandoval was fantastic.
The way she treats her friends like shit. Like she treated Sheena like shit this season. She just I don't know why she does that. I don't think
her and Sheena were ever really friends though, and I don't think Sheena
they weren't. I think Sheena's just realizing that. Sheena's the last to know.
And I don't think Sheena treated her that much nicer when she was pushing Raquel onto Tom Schwartz while the two of them were in the middle of a divorce.
Well, at my wedding, don't stand again. Do not stand again over a fucking balcony like you did the first time, bitch. And make fun of
That was great TV.
Bravo fucking got that. I was like, Katie, you bitch. Like,
that was great
oh my
TV.
God. And I was like, Bravo, don't do that. Please don't.
I would have been on that balcony with a joint in my hand and I would have been talking shit too.
She probably was. Look, she does look, I'll give you that. She looks hot as fuck right now. She really looks really good.
I thought even when she was heavier, the only thing was the orange hair. That was like the orange hair from season
I just saw some picture of her all like rocked out, short, and she looked amazing in this.
Oh, I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's doing really good. Like, I guess that guy she's really with is like somebody that made her. Because I do think Katie did need her and Schwartz. That's why I don't like her. Their relationship was so fucking annoying to me that I saw how annoyed he was, and I was annoyed with her. But them separate is a different story. I don't like the way she treated her friends last season. But maybe with a new guy, I can fuck with her. I don't know what we're going to do with her. I don't think she's coming back. But I do watch her and Dana's podcast. I like her and Dana.
I like them too.
And I think they're funny. And I think they don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
Did you hear that Stassi has a new show? I can't wait to watch it.
No, what? Stassi has a new show? No.
It's on Hulu.
Oh my God.
It's about her and her husband and her kids, like her life.
Like, it's like a
reality show? Yeah.
Good for her.
I think it came out already.
Good for her.
I can't wait to watch it because I love, if I had to choose one Bravo celebrity that I love out of any
first interview. Listen, if you were going to have your first interview ever, who would it be? Your first number one, top 2 interviews or top 5 interviews you would want to do when you get your shits, like your and why?
Stassi would be my number one. She's my favorite Bravo celebrity of all time. I know that she has done some problematic things. I know that she's not perfect, but nobody's perfect.
Right.
And I just find her to be such great TV and so interesting and so hilarious. And I love the all about me mentality. I just think she's so great. And who else?
That'd be a thing. Number 2 would be your, and why?
Like who would I want to interview?
Yeah, your interviews. Yeah, your top 5 people that you want to interview. Or even like Bravo celebrities, or even like other podcasters or whatever. But like anybody in the Bravo world or in the reality TV world. Like you got like your. It's hard, right?
So hard. Phaedra Parks, because I just really like her, and I think that she had such a glow up after she left Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like she was on like everything, and I really, really enjoy her.
I have a lot of questions about her and Apollo, like about their I want you to ask a lot of questions about like their when they met and like you know what I mean? Because I found it sexy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, number 3
interview. Oh my God, that you're like putting me on the spot. I'm like going through every Bravo show in my head right now. Like,
I know it's not like I know.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. This one is, this isn't a very exciting answer, but I would choose one of the doctors from Married to Medicine only because
awesome. Yeah, dude, everybody, that's awesome. That's it. Like,
only because I love the show and personal information.
Heavenly is on largest channel a lot. Like they collect a lot.
Personal information, but I'm trying to get pregnant and I'm on the older side. So I feel like I would have a lot of like medical questions to ask them because they're OBGYNs. So I feel like that would be like a really good interview, asking them questions about, women trying to get pregnant in their 40s. And
you should link up with Larja. Her and Dr. Heavenly are very good friends.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, Dr. Heavenly's a dentist. She's not one of the OBGYNs.
No, like maybe she might know the other ladies. Like, you know what I mean? Hook you up with the other ladies. I'm pretty sure she's like close to the other ladies. Larja's really good friends with the whole cast, I think.
That's why I was telling you, I know you weren't interested, but I was telling you in Sonia that is pregnant. The only reason I'm interested is because like she's in her 40s. And I feel like I always, what'd you say?
You should reach out to her.
I always get excited when I hear about women in their 40s getting pregnant because I feel like it's, it gives me a little bit of more positive.
Are you going through it? Like, have you go to the doctor? Are you trying to get pregnant naturally right now? Or are you going through the whole thing?
Oh no, we've tried that for a little while now. And we've been married now since 2020. So at first we were trying naturally, but of course, we're older. It's not as easy as I said. If I knew it was gonna be this hard, I wouldn't have been so careful in my 20s and my 30s.
Right.
But I met my husband later in life. So I just feel like, we both want kids really bad. And I couldn't imagine not having a kid we have, you know, we went to, you know, we've seen a fertility specialist. We tried IUI, which, you know, we tried it a couple times. It didn't work.
Oh, no.
And we've already spent about $10,000
Jesus. Oh my gosh.
because our health insurance doesn't cover anything fertility related. So now we're at the point where IVF here, if you're paying out of pocket, is like 25, 30 grand.
Is
And
it
like,
going to go down or something? Isn't Trump trying to make it go down or something? Isn't Trump making it go down?
I did hear that, but that, I mean, if that actually happens, it's going to take a while anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's not like I really have that much time to waste,
So
but
just keep praying, you know. So what are you doing right now? IVF or it's over?
So
or not yet?
Right now we are praying and we're all
going to pray.
You know, we're just trying and seeing what'll happen until, you know, I was thinking about like, I was thinking about getting like a part-time job at Starbucks because they offer fertility benefits.
Really?
And we can't afford 25, 30 grand, especially on something that like, that might not work. Like you could have to do more than one. And it's like, I can't just take $25,000 on something that might not work, you know?
Let's just pray. Yeah, pray right now. And then I'm hoping I think it's just some kind of, I don't know how it works, but I hope that somehow it works. Somehow, like either
vaping is probably not helping, but you know.
Don't stress. I mean, I hate to say don't stress, but like, I think I don't know. I don't want to say not thinking about it, but like just having, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Listen, the amount of times I've heard it'll happen when you're not expecting it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not even saying that towards you. I've heard it from everybody.
I get it because it's so frustrating.
It's super hard to relax when you're so like, it's like a clock that's just constantly ticking, you know? So, and my birthday's coming up. So I feel like that's just another year that, you know, is like, I'm another year older. So
you're younger. We're a year younger.
I know. Well, tell that to my ovaries because they don't know that.
No, you tell that to your ovaries, to the universe, what you want. Tell the universe that you are a year younger. Tell the universe your ovaries are younger. Tell the universe you are to get pregnant, that your baby's to be here. That's what we make our own. I'm telling you, I totally believe it. Like, I feel like sometimes it's not, that doesn't work, but like, I really believe now we do create our own reality. And I swear, when I turned this birthday, I said, I'm a year younger. I'm tired of telling the universe I'm a year older because I feel like we can tell our body ourselves to regenerate. They do regenerate every 7 years. So you need to tell the universe that your babies are to come. Like, you are to have your babies. Like, you are now. Like, that's
why I get excited when I hear about like housewives like in their 40s.
Yes, exactly.
Like positive,
exactly.
You know?
It's going to happen. It will happen.
Yeah. But hopefully it happens. I mean, we're not giving up yet. And
no, don't give up ever. Don't ever.
No, we'll try everything. So it's not like, you know, I'm not against like adoption or anything. We just haven't.
What about like foster or something?
Not against it.
Yeah.
I know with adoption, it's also very expensive. So it's like, if we can't afford IVF, like how could we afford adopting? We probably wouldn't be able to. But like I said, I'm going to keep trying. I'm giving myself another like 3 years.
How old are you? I asked you, I didn't. You're 40.
What'd you say?
What were you, 41, 42?
I am going to be 44 in April.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, 40 is like the new 30. I do feel like I'm telling you, I feel like, you know, I don't want to say
myself 3 years. And after that, you know, we'll see what happens. But I feel young. It's not like, you know, mentally I'm like 25. So
exactly. Maybe in the next 3 years that bill will go through, whatever makes it cheaper so women can, because he said he wants women to be able to affordable and insurance to pay for it. So maybe in the next 3 years that will come through, you know.
I think it's very sad, especially for people like me and my husband who want it so bad. And the only thing that's stopping us is we don't have $30,000 to pay for it.
And it's insane. And like, there's people that do not deserve to have their children at all. I know so many of them. A lot of my friends I don't have in my life anymore. Their kids literally walked out and said, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, crazy, right? And like,
I just know
the only thing
my husband would make like the best father. So, and I don't know. I think I'd be a pretty good mom too. So
like, that's amazing. Like, I didn't want kids, right? And then George said, we met later in life too. And he didn't, and I asked him, he said he didn't want kids, right? But I think that he was just saying that because he knew I didn't want them. Because I didn't want my mental illness, and I've always been an addict. My life just wasn't, I never wanted them anyway, right? But then
Some
I
people
felt
don't. It's not for everybody. Not everyone needs to have
I
kids.
feel bad because I feel like I robbed somebody of having like amazing dad, like because he would be such an amazing dad, and I feel like I robbed somebody of that. You know, like I feel like I took that away.
One, it's not too late, and two,
I can't. I would never do it. I just don't want.
You should have a conversation because maybe he was telling the truth, and not everybody wants kids. So maybe he's totally fine with not having kids.
He should have like never married me. I feel like, you know what I mean.
Stop that. Stop that. Crazy. All right. Let's talk about something happy. This is depressing.
No, I know.
You're lucky that you caught me on a good day because normally when I talk about this, I'm like,
Madison's pregnant. How old's Madison? She's 40, right?
I don't know. I'm usually shocked because I didn't realize that Erin from the Housewives of New York was still in her 30s. I thought she was.
Oh, yeah. I thought she is in her 30s, isn't she?
She's young. She's on the younger side.
Oh, well, yeah, because I thought she was older when I was like, oh, she got pregnant. Then I was like, oh, that's right. I remember her saying that she was friends with Lindsay. They're about the same age.
You ready for this? Tell me my mom doesn't look like an older Caroline Manzo. Wait.
Oh, my God, yes. Right? That's funny. Your parents look alike. That's so cute.
I look like a mixture of both of my parents. Oh, my God. My mom would kill me if she knew that I just put that picture on for what?
My parents just literally.
Oh, why is it?
My parents, after just 40 years, are getting a divorce, and it's a big thing in my family. It's a freaking nightmare. So,
we're Jewish, and my mom likes to say that Jewish people don't believe in divorce. We believe in making each other miserable until the day we die. So, my parents have been married for 55 years, maybe.
I never thought in a million years this would happen. It's the craziest thing. I'm not going to say it much more in here, but like when I got to tell you off camera, it's the most wildest fucking thing you've ever heard in your life. I can't even believe my life right now.
I feel like we have like opposite lives. Like my parents literally.
It was the same. Well, it was that way.
Started dating when they were teenagers, and they've been married for 55 years.
So did mine. Now my mom just left. Like that.
My parents are in Florida right now. My parents are snowbirds, so they spend the winters in Florida.
My other parents, like my dad and my stepmom, they're still together, but my mom just kind of left. So I was like, too, but like,
what's with all this depressing chatter? I feel like we need to end on like a high note.
I know. I'm excited though. I'm just excited for Bravo. I think that whatever they did, whatever they changed. And I feel like too, Teresa, or that whole thing, Jersey was too toxic for even the bloggers. Like it was making people not want to fucking be online. Like, nobody wants that bullshit. And I feel like all the shows now, we're not dealing with any of that. Think about it. We don't have any issues with fucking Housewives, like fucking with that. It's crazy. And I'm not afraid to like have an opinion somewhere else. That's not like, you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm saying. Like I like having that. I like that we have opposing opinions, and like we can still I say respectfully disagree, because why would we? We're not a cult. Bravo is not a fucking cult. And why am I going to? Everybody's not going to agree with me. What if we all agreed at the same thing? That'd be so weird. And I need other people's perspective. I don't think I'm always right. You know what I mean? I like to hear why you think of certain things. And it's like when you see Teresa.
We make a good team though, because I always think I'm right. So,
well, that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like sometimes I think I sound fucking crazy because I'm like, you guys not see this not make any sense, and people are just like, oh, Teresa. It's like
I can keep you grounded.
I know.
I could be the zen to your storm.
Make me fucking interact with people at any kind of event, please, because I'll go and hide behind everybody. Like, no. I'm not here.
We can
drag me by my hair. Drag me by my extensions.
We could have my sister drag both of us, because
literally drag me by my extensions to make me move. And listen, I usually have a bunch of bronzer on. And last time I literally walked into fucking the goddamn Adams tour. I walked to the City Winery, right? Of course, I walk up the steps. What do? I knock over a picture of water. The step and repeat guy, the camera guy's right there at the step and repeat. Knocked over an entire picture of fucking water over everybody saw it. Then I turn around with all my bronzer on, and there's Marge, all in white. And I bump into her with all my raw fucking bronzer. She has bronzer all over her. That's why I don't like the fucking, like, I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Oh, I give very far away hugs, because I also wear bronzer on my face, and I never want to put my face on someone's
And I don't know what my good side is yet for the step and repeats. I need to figure out what my good side is. We have to practice next time we go to an event. We have to practice like where we're gonna have it. How do we stand? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Like I don't
love my side profile, so I don't really have a good side, but
because this is a filter, right? It's not a filter, but it's kind of a smoothing filter. But I make my freaking I make my Botox and my fillers. I tell my doctor to make my face look like the filter. I'm like,
well, I just want you to know I have no filter on right now. I have never had Botox in my life.
Never. I love
Look at these wrinkles.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. No, it's not. It's this part. It's this. I'm very vain. It's my problem. It's my problem. It's my problem. But
I am too. But I have decided I'm just going to age gracefully. And
I'll have to tell you the other part of my story. I'll tell you offline. I was looking. I was looking like a fucking meth head. Okay, I started to look like I did drugs. So I was starting to have like it looked bad. I was looking bad, and I was like, "Oh, drugs never aged me." And I was like, "Oh shit, yes, it did."
We could save that. We could save that story for another day.
But anyway,
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm like, let's end on a high note. We got 2 hours. I'm excited. I'm excited for Bravo. What's next? What's tomorrow? Oh my God, what's today?
Today's Monday. Today's Below Deck night. Okay. I don't even. I stream everything also, so I don't even know what comes on what days. I just know
tomorrow night, and I'll have to do that on Wednesday.
I just know Below Deck night is Monday nights because Mondays are my family day.
Yeah. See, I hate the fact that I have to wait till the next day to watch my shows but it's a day I usually have to talk about it.
Right.
It Beverly Hills. That's just the way it worked out this whole week, the way it worked out the season. But like Beverly Hills, I'm not mad about. I just I need Kyle to tell us where the money's at. I wonder where the fucking money's at, Mauricio. Where the fuck is the money, you motherfucker? Where is it, Kyle? Like nobody's asking her.
He just had surgery.
I don't give a fuck. My problem is
clavicle.
I don't fucking care. Where's the money, you thief? And how the fuck did Erica get all everybody crucified her for what Tom did? But Mauricio is a whole ass fucking fraud ass there, motherfucker. Okay, 70 million from a really dangerous man, and Kyle, nobody has to spit where the fucking money is. Where the fuck is the money, Kyle? That's a lot of money.
That's not a high note to end on. We need like a happy note.
It is. Yes, it is. It is for Chris because I can't stand the fact that nobody says to her, "Kyle, where's the money, Kyle?" Literally.
Actually, I have a high note that I can end on. Hold on. Wait, don't go to her.
She probably has another picture. It's probably her and Jax. That's not high for. If it's her and Jax, gonna be very mad. Or her and Teresa, gonna be even madder.
Hold on. Whoop. Ready for my. You like my Ramona?
Oh, Ramona. I can't stand Ramona. Yo, how funny that was at that freaking when they just did the Ultimate Girls Trip with her. She had a boyfriend the whole time. Ramona was so calm, right?
Do
you love her?
She is so Delulu crazy that when the wildfires were happening in California, did you see that video she posted?
No.
She posted a video. Beautiful day here in sunny Florida. Can't say the same about the people. Look at my beautiful view. Can't say the same about my friends in California. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, there's something wrong with her. She's still not learning where is she not like self-aware? Like, how is she not self-aware right now at her age? That's what bothers me about her. Her and Sonia. I can't stand Sonia get naked. I can't stand the nakedness. I can't stand what I thought she did with the crappy lake shit. She has to stop drinking. She's another one. What's going to happen to her? Same thing with Karen. Something bad's going to happen with Sonia. If it doesn't happen, I'm telling you. And it's the show. It brings her back up. And then she gets like, something's fucking wrong with her getting naked. Something's wrong with Bravo for showing us. Yep. And if they're not helping her by having her, I don't know what she's doing. She's using fucking Luann's deal. I can't believe she's doing what Luann does. She's going to record like, what are you doing, Sonia? Like, you're not. Something's wrong with you, man. Sorry.
Is that the happy note that we're ending on?
What happened?
I said, is that the happy note that we're going to end
on? Yeah. Wait, Friday. Oh my, what is replacing Salt Lake on Wednesday nights? What is it Atlanta?
Atlanta's starting soon.
It's got to because I don't know what's replacing it.
Pretty sure it's like in a week or two.
Because remember, Salt Lake was on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It was on Wednesdays, right?
Well, so you also have to think we're getting that Bravo Kids show should be.
Oh, no, I'm not buying it. Nobody's moving to Manhattan. They're not making it Manhattan. Nobody's going to Manhattan. Come on, man.
Housewives of Miami has to be coming back
I
soon.
know it's weird. Something's got to be started because I don't know. Like that was what I would cover on Friday, but I guess I have to check the thing. I hope it's Atlanta. I'm waiting for Atlanta. I'm excited for Atlanta.
It's gonna be exciting
because we're going to see the whole thing that happened with Kenya, right?
She is going to be on the season. I know
But
that.
that whole thing that happened, we're going to see.
I don't know if I don't know if like mid-season, like she's just going to be like
right. That's what I'm saying.
Or they're actually going to see what happened.
I want to see. They better show us, man.
Same.
Like show us. That's not fucking cool because she's already fucked up once, right? With me, with Bolo. This time she does deserve to go. I went up for what I think happened because she thought this girl fucked Mike at one point, her ex-husband. Like that's really the problem with her. That's really what it was. And like, why would you fucking to post that is just wild to me, Kenya. Like you're not a girl. I can't with her anymore. Like something's wrong with her. Like I liked her as it was a shame because she's probably a great mother. And she'd probably make a great wife to somebody that's not somebody's not gaslighting the fuck out of her because he fucks her up in the head bad. That's separate from how I think she is as a fucking girl. It's not a girl. But separately, Mike has fucked her up in the head bad. Her ex-husband, like real bad. Where she can't even decide she wants to divorce him. And we watched the way he treated her. And I liked her when she tried to be there for Drew when her husband was doing the same thing. She kind of stuck up for her, but then she didn't. And she had an opportunity to be there for Drew and tell her how to leave her husband because he was doing the same things that Michael was doing to fucking Kenya. The narcissist, in my opinion. But sorry, go ahead.
All right. Well, it's dinner time for me.
It's me. I thank you so much. I do love it.
I'm excited to talk to you again.
I know.
And everybody follow me on Instagram. Listen, honey. Spelt HONNY. I feel like people try to find me and they spell honey the way it's spelled and they can't find me. Yes. So listen, honey, on Instagram and all the platforms.
Yeah, she has all the tea.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go too. So follow me and all that crap. I love you all. My back's killing me. It's been hours now. We love you.
Bye. We'll talk soon.
See you soon, guys. Bye. Really, how do you get out of here now? I'm gonna do it. I can't get out.